And good evening from Boerne ISD Stadium. It's time for week 2 of high school football 2023 style. As we get set for a big one tonight, big tilt out here tonight in Boerne. As the champion Chargers are going to play host to the Eagle Pass Eagles. Good evening to you, along with Carrie Barbosa. My name is Roland J. Reese, proud to be bringing you the action this evening from Boerne High School. And we got a good one. Of course, our good friends from Eagle Pass who made the trip out in this direction to take on Boerne from that tough District 36A in district there with Laredo Alexander and Del Rio, Laredo LBJ, with the Laredo schools, including a Laredo United South school that the champion Chargers got their first win of the season with against last week.
Yeah, I was actually at the game, so it was a good win for the Chargers. Long drive down. It was hot. It's still hot, but it was hot last week, and good win for the Chargers. It was really kind of a tale of two halves. They had a really strong first half. They were up 30-7, and then the second half they got outscored 20-7. And it seemed like the game really turned on one play. It was 4th and 1. They were at the Laredo United South Panthers 21-yard line, and they went for it on 4th and 1. Didn't get it. Coach Ellis didn't like the spot, didn't agree with the spot, but that's where it was spotted, and that really, and he felt if they would have scored there, they would have been up 37-7. He feels like that would have taken a lot of the wind out of the Panthers, but it didn't, and it kind of changed the tone of the game. That kind of sparked the Radio United South. It kind of came back pretty strong. They scored 3 touchdowns in that second half, held the Chargers to 1. But Chargers did some good things, in that second half. They got a safety and a few other things. And so, bottom line, Coach Ellis said it was, we did enough to win. We didn't finish everything like we'd like, but it was the first game, and we did enough to get a win. And so we'll take it. We're 1-0, and we're going to improve on those things. The things we did well, we're going to get better at, and the things we need to improve on, we'll work on that too. So they're looking to do that. And you got to remember, they have a very short non-district because they're in a large district. So they have 7 district games. So I think next week's their last non-district, and then they're done. So as far as non-district, so they got to get better pretty quick. Looks like Eagle Pass won the toss and declined, and so the Chargers will take the ball. And Eagle Pass also a big winner last week against the crosstown rival Eagle Pass win. So.
That was a big 49-7 win for the Eagles, and they just kind of showed a lot of power offensively. As a matter of fact, as they chalked up a whopping 480 total yards of offense, and we see the Eagles running onto the field right now in those Texas Longhorn-esque colors out here, champion.
Well, they Eagles were 9-1 last year in the regular season. They made the playoffs. Got beat by, I think, Boerne or somebody in the Northside District beat them. And so, but still, they finished the year at 9-2. And Coach Ellis was saying they were really good last year. They were senior heavy last year, but he said they bring back a lot this year. They're not. It's not one of those where they graduated a lot and they're going to have to rebuild. They just kind of replaced those guys, and so we'll see what they have today. But Coach Ellis says they're pretty good, so we'll see. And Coach Ellis, of course, first year as the head coach, replacing Coach Keith Kaiser, who retired. And I think he might have been at the Laredo game last week. Man of leisure, Coach Kaiser. But anyway, so Ellis, that was a big win for him. It was his first win as a head coach. He was excited. He was emotional. He told me, it was an emotional week for him leading up to that game, and so they got the win, and then really helped make his week.
Getting set to tee this up and kick it off for Eagle Pass is their kicker, number 82, Lázaro Frausto. As he gets set to get this ball game started this evening. Back deep for champion, we've got number 15, who is Sawyer Bali, and also number 22, Cole Reha. This one's in the air. It's underway and is taken by one of the up men. That being number 16, Jackson Fancher. Return the ball. Champion will have it to start 1st and 10.
Strong start last week in Laredo. They took opening drive, go 68 yards and scored. So let's see if they can do the same thing here and score on their opening drive.
Well, they're going to have the football 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is their own 33-yard line. And the first play from scrimmage is underway with quarterback Jordan Ballin. Dropping back, looking, steps up into the pocket, decides to keep it. He's going to move the ball across the 35 to around the 37-yard line.
You got to like the kind of time the line gave him. He just stood back there, flat-footed, wait for somebody to get open. Good coverage by the Eagles secondary, but still a big gain.
So it's 2nd down around the far side. Goes Reha, takes it across the 45 down to around the 46-yard line.
Reha's the guy they want to get going early. Last week, he had their first 2 touchdowns. Second touchdown that he has a 68-yarder, so he's capable of the big breakaway play.
Next play, pass out to the right side. The pass is complete. That's number 5, Ethan McVeigh, who hauls that in just shy of midfield. And official timeout right now on the floor. We'll check this out.
They had to go down low to make that catch, but he made it, got him about 3 yards. Talking to both coaches.
So it brings up a 1st and 10 for correction.
2nd down, 7.
Correction, it is 2nd down. I was looking at the scoreboard. My bad. 2nd down. 2 receivers either side for quarterback Jordan Ballin. Now Reha comes to line up in the backfield near him and will take the handoff and bust his way across midfield and into Eagle Pass territory at about the 47-yard line.
Number 22, Cole Reha, takes the ball over the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Got about 2 yards on that one, but does get inside Eagle Pass territory.
3rd and 5 now. 2 receivers either side. There goes a man in motion to the far side. Ballin decides to keep it, take it straight up the middle, down just shy of the 45-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down for the Chargers.
Well, it'll be interesting. It's going to be about 4th and 2 or 3. I guess it's early. They don't want to go for it. Doesn't look like to bring out the punt team, but Jordan is the punter, so.
I was going to say that's one of the benefits is having your quarterback as your punter. And he stands back at his own 40-yard line to punt this thing away to Eagle Pass. Into it, this will go out of bounds at around the 21-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
He tried to angle it like he did last week. Last week he had a beauty. Coffin corner. He pinned Laredo United South at about the 2, and then Chargers ended up getting a safety out of that because they were back so deep.
Andres got to see how the quarterback had a whale of a game last week for Eagle Pass. Threw for 274 yards in their big win over Wynn, no pun intended, as a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 30. Now see how it takes the snap. He decides to keep it across the 30. Across the 40, run out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Good pursuit that time. Grant Menzies run him out of bounds.
11 on that, and I think that was a design run. They got 1st down, first play.
So 1st down, first play of the game, as you were mentioning. Here's the handoff coming near side. On the carry across the 45 to around the 46-yard line. Goes a running back, that's Kadrian Rodriguez. the senior, seeing some action tonight. Short pickup. Eagles work quick. 2 receivers either side on this second down. Garcia rolling out, looking downfield, unloads it. Just out of the reach of his intended receiver, which is number 14, Wilfredo Frausto, who had a big game last week as well. Good defense that time by Sawyer Bali.
Yeah, Bali with a good coverage. And then Ethan Stanley with the pressure on the quarterback kind of had to made him throw it. Didn't really allow him to set his feet.
That'll bring up a third down now for Eagle pass. Third down and what looks like about 5. This will be a big stop. And a statement made early by this Charger defense. They can make a stop here. Frausto in motion, near side. Garcia takes the snap, fakes a handoff, the keeper across midfield and into champion territory. The Eagles will have a first down. Tackle made that time, number 44. That's Patrick Price from his linebacker position. That'll move the chains and give Eagle pass a first down.
Well, they've run Garcia twice, and both times have resulted in first downs. That time it wasn't as many yards, but still effective.
2 receivers either side. Garcia, quick out, just in and out of the hands of Frausto at about the 45-yard line. Back defensively that time for champion. It's Brooks Jones from his defensive back position.
I don't know that would have got anything because Jones was pretty much right on it, so Eagle pass may have been better off with a drop right there.
Good tight coverage that time. 2nd and 10 now. Line of scrimmage, the 45-yard line, that being the champion 45. Garcia fakes a handoff, rolling out, in and out of the hands of the defender. That is Walker Finlayson. Or correction, wrong 2. That's Grant Menzies. When you don't color code your rosters, all the number 2s look the same, unfortunately.
Yeah, Menzies loved to have that one back.
He would. That was right in his hand. So 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Big third down. Charger defense can make a big statement here. Garcia rolling out. He unloads. Kind of an unorthodox pass as he overthrew his intended receiver, which was Sebastian Diaz. And the Charger defense is held up. Now it's decision time.
Well, they're going to punt 4th down. It's long. It's the distance, not so much where the ball is. But how about that arm by Garcia? He put that one about 55 yards in the air, and he just seemed like he kind of flung it.
Yeah, he looked like he threw it underhand that time.
Yeah, just kind of.
So here comes the punt.
Uh-oh.
Bobbled.
Knee was down.
Knee was down. That is the call. The punter, Armando Lechler, dropped his knee as he mishandled the snap. And the Chargers have a drive gift wrapped for them. It'll be 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage will be the Eagle pass 45-yard line.
Looked like just had trouble with the handling the ball, and then it fell to the ground, tried to pick it up, and then when his knee touched, that's a dead ball. In the NFL, it doesn't matter if your knee touches, but high school and college, if your knee touches, the play stops.
So 2 receivers, that's Logan and DeBerry out to the near side. Single receiver to the far side for quarterback Jordan Ballin on this first down. Here's the pitch. It's Bali coming across the 45, the 40. Think he might have stepped out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, but nice call, nice pickup for Sawyer Bali, the senior.
It looked like just like a little forward pitch there, and Molly's got the speed. He's a track guy, so that's the biggest play of the game so far for the Chargers right there.
And Boley will come lined up to the near side. Looks like along with Rehat, trips to the far side. Movement, and I think they're going to get champion for a little moving early.
14-yard gain by Boley that time. That was their first down. It could be the second first down. They had 1 on that last drive, but this is going to back them up just a tad, 5 yards.
Now from the 36. 2 receivers either side for Ballon. On this first down, Rehan motion far side. Dropping back once again. Right across the middle. Putting moves on at the 30 and down to around the 23-yard line goes Sawyer Boley. Another nice pickup. He's had an impressive drive.
Well, it's interesting. They sent 3 guys to the left. That was all kind of eye candy on that left side. They came back to Boley, single coverage on this right side on the slant. And like I said, big game.
Ballon the handoff, Rehan straight up the gut, across the 20, down to around, they'll say they got it probably at about the 20s where his progress stopped.
So Boley got 10 on that play, and this time they get the 5 needed for the first down right there.
So it's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 20-yard line. Once again, 3 receivers to the far side. Boley lined up to the near side. There goes Rehan motion. This time Ballon decides to keep it across the 20. He'll be thrown out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. It's coming over to make that stop for Eagle Pass was Devante Monsivais, the senior linebacker.
And that looked like a design run play that time for Ballon. Last week they didn't have a whole lot of those, and then when Jordan did run, he slid. That time he's taken a couple hits already.
2 receivers to the far side, single receiver near side on this 2nd and 8. Ballon dropping back, looks downfield. Look at this. He's got Boley, and Boley's got 6.
Great adjustment by Sawyer Boley. Go down. The throw was a little short. He went down and made the catch right in front of the officials. So it was a clean throw, but great adjustment on the route by Sawyer Boley to make that catch from Ballon.
Boley caught 5 for 66 yards last week in their win over Laredo United South. Also got into the end zone once. Here's the extra point. It's good with 6:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Our score now, Champion 7, Eagle Pass nothing. We'll be back with more right here on the Charger Network.
What's so special about Club Car Wash? Purchase one wash or an unlimited wash plan. We prepare every car before it goes through the wash to get rid of bugs and hard-to-reach grime. Plus, enjoy complimentary perks like free vacuums and towels. Never drive around in a dirty car again and join the club at Club Car Wash.
Boley with that big touchdown grab gives Champion an early lead. And how did that scoring drive look there, Kerry?
5 plays, 45 yards, and minute 47. And like you said, Boley, 3 big plays on that drive to cap it.
Here comes the kickoff. It's handled on the near side of the field. Faking the handoff goes Jose Hernandez as he tries to round the corner across the 20. Stopped near the 25-yard line. Good special teams play that time. Is coming over to make the stop. That was Brandon Karmowski, the senior linebacker for Champion.
Well, 2 things right there. One thing that Coach Ellis talked about last week is finishing plays, finishing drives. That time they got a gift. They got a fumble, started the drive in Eagle Pass territory, able to finish that drive. And you got to be able to do that to win games like that.
Eagle Pass goes 3 receivers to the near side. Here's a man in motion now for Garcia. He looks far side. Pass complete once again. Oh, good defensive pursuit that time as Hernandez is wrapped up. Dropped over there, and on the stop, that was number 54, Ethan Stanley.
Yeah, Tony Graves also out there. And yeah, dropped him for a loss.
So it's going to be 2nd and long for Eagle Pass.
Let's call it 2nd and 14.
As once again they line up with 3 receivers to the near side and a single receiver to the far side. Here's Garcia. He hands off. Straight ahead. Not much there. Maybe what they lost originally. goes the running back, is coming over to make the stop that time for Champion. Believe that was Stanley, 54.
Yeah, Ethan Stanley. We've called his name a few times already.
So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Eagles. So once again, 3 receivers near side, single receiver far side. Garcia drops, feeling pressure, steps up into the pocket, unloads, has a man at about the 38, across the 40. He'll get down around the 43-yard line, goes Sebastian Velasquez, the sophomore wide receiver. To make the hit that time for Champion, that was Grant Menzies.
That play by Garcia, extending the drive, just rolling around, almost sacked a couple times it looked like, but he gets out of it, extends the play with his legs, and then makes the completion.
This time trips to the far side as Garcia unloads. He's looking once again for Velasquez, but there's a whistle. And I think they may get a flag on the defensive back there.
Okay.
Yeah, that was exactly one of those kind of plays.
One thing, it looked like it was over. It wasn't even catchable. It didn't look like it was so far down the field that I didn't know if that was a catchable ball even.
They're going to mark this off.
That is our first penalty of the game. Coach Ellis wanted an explanation.
Rightfully so. Ball now placed at the 41-yard line of Champion. It'll be first down for Eagle pass. Velasquez comes flanked out to the near side. Got 3 receivers to the far side once again in the backfield. That is Cadrian Rodriguez. Garcia drops. Garcia unloads. Has a man. What a catch! Leaping catch that time by Wilfredo Frausto.
Wow.
And it's just one of those plays you just got to tip your cap to the opposition because that was just sensational.
He never gave up on that ball. He just chased it down and dove and made a great catch.
1st and goal, Eagles. Garcia, the handoff. Coming near side. Good defensive pursuit that time. He's over to make the stop. Was Patrick Price on the Eagle pass running back, Cadrian Rodriguez.
Price was right that time. Dropped him for a 2-yard loss.
I see what you did there.
Okay. Glad somebody gets my joke.
2nd and 4. Well, that's why they stuck me in there. 2nd and 4. 2nd and goal from the 4.
I thought it was because they couldn't find anybody.
Well, you know. They said, what's the old guy doing? Put him with Carey. 2 receivers to the near side. Garcia calling signals. There goes Frausto in motion. Garcia, the keeper, up the middle, and a touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board now with 4:22 remaining here in the first quarter.
I'll tell you, Garcia, we know he can throw. We saw that throw on that 39-yard pass to Frausto, but he's dangerous with his legs, too. He can run. He's had some pretty significant runs for them, and that time he caps the drive for a touchdown. So he's a dual threat, obviously.
Speaking of Frausto, I would care to bet that this is the brother Lazaro Frausto for the extra point. And it's good. With 4:22 remaining here in the first quarter, we're all knotted. It's 7 apiece. We'll be back with more Champion Chargers football right here on the Charger Network.
My husband is not easy to surprise. We've been married for 11 years. I have not been able to surprise him one time. I coordinated with Tyler to surprise Matt with the baby reveal at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, let's do this. This will be amazing.
I bought this onesie, and he's like, I got you covered.
We put it right on the tray for him. Tyler's behind me on my right, filming the whole thing. Wait, no. Oh my God, I was so surprised.
Mama Nugget.
And Papa Nugget.
That is awesome.
I guess they've given up on the down and distance because they took it off the field.
Yeah, no, that's what threw me.
Somebody was struggling.
Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium. We just saw the Eagles get on the scoreboard there.
Took up 6 plays, 76-yard drive, a minute 55, had a 39-yard completion. Got him down to the 2. They had a 15-yard penalty on the Chargers, and then keeper by Garcia.
Kickoff, this is going to be handled by one of the up men. Across the 35, the 40, he had daylight there for just a moment, was Jackson Fancher. for good special teams play. Troy Sanford for Eagle Pass comes over and made the stop. But the Chargers back in business offensively. 1st and 10, line of scrimmage is going to be their own 44-yard line.
Fancher, not that far from breaking that one. If he's able to get outside a little bit more towards the sideline, I think he's got a pretty clear path. But good return, though, starting near midfield.
Absolutely. One more step to the outside. 1st and 10 for quarterback Jordan Ballin. Here's the handoff straight ahead. Reha across the 45 down to around the, caught at the 47-yard line. Going to pick up of a couple.
You know, Reha had a lot of carries last week, and I asked him, how many would you like? What are you comfortable with? He says, whatever they need, I'll do it.
He's a workhorse. Here's a quick out to Reha. Catches the 45 across midfield and into Eagle Pass territory as he gets knocked out of bounds at about, caught inside the 40, maybe caught about the 39-yard line. Good pitch and catch that time. Reha, you talking about last week, 24 carries, 144 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
He had those first two. Looks like it's coming back. Yeah, those first 2 touchdowns last week kind of got them going early. It's going to be a holding, it looks like.
As a matter of fact, I understand he had a 68-yard touchdown run last week.
Yeah, interestingly enough, 3 of the Charger drives all went for 68 yards. That one that you're talking about was their second drive, and he did it on 1 play. So,
his 2nd down. They've got some real estate to pick up. Pressure coming as Ballin scrambles out of the way. Pass intended for McVeigh, just low at about the 40. So that'll bring up a 3rd down. They've got to get into Eagle Pass territory at about the, call it the 46 for a 1st down.
Well, that penalty, let's see if they can overcome it. They've had 2 penalties, only 2 in the game so far have been on the Chargers. They kind of both have hurt them.
Ballin has 3 receivers to the near side, a single receiver to the far side as he takes the snap. Pressure coming, Ballin unloads. He's got him, man, just out of the fingertip reach. Brogan Dempsey.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back, Jordan. Dempsey had a step or 2 on that defender, but again, going back to that penalty, they had that 1st down, it comes back, and then you think of that penalty on the Eagle Pass drive on the Chargers, they had them 3rd and 10, that would have been a 4th down. Instead, they get the penalty, get a 1st down, complete the drive. Here, that penalty negates that 1st down, backs them up.
Well, Ballin to punt this thing away with 3:35 remaining in the opening stanza as he gets his right foot into it. Takes a Charger bounce inside the 20. They'll kill this at about the 18-yard line, and that's where Eagle Pass will go to work 1st and 10.
Sebastian Diaz, the return man, he kind of wasn't sure. It was such a high kick. He wasn't sure if to run up on it or let it bounce, and did take a good Charger roll, backed him up to about the 17.
We've got to keep him straight. That was Sebastian Diaz, who plays wide receiver. There is a Sebastian Velasquez, number 8, who also plays wide receiver. We've got to keep our Sebastian straight this evening.
There you go.
On the Eagle Pass side of the football. We see now number 55, the center, Armando Molleda, now checking in. Here's the handoff.
Oh, boy.
Run around the far side.
14
See who carried that.
14 got bent kind of funny. He got rolled over, I think.
He did, and that is Wilfredo Frausto. That's the young man that made a couple of spectacular catches early on in this game.
But he just got rolled on that time.
That would certainly be a big loss for Eagle Pass if that be the case. Well, it's 2nd down for the Eagles. He's got 2 receivers either side this time for quarterback Andres Garcia. Fakes a handoff, he keeps it. Tries to find some room around the far side. Nothing doing there, good defensive pursuit. Coming over to make the stop, I believe that's 28.
28 and 29.
There you go. So Brooks Jones and Serber in on that stop. So it's 3rd and short. Charger defense has got to rise to the occasion now. Garcia tries to get them to jump as he looks over to the sidelines and get some instruction. See if they can get that cheap gimme for a first down, but nothing doing there. Good pursuit
Boy,
that time.
he's right on it. I mean, it's going to be close. He took a good pop there. He fell forward, which is what you're supposed to do, try to get yardage falling forward, but I don't know.
Good fake by Garcia as he put it in the belly of Rodriguez and decided to keep it himself. So I don't know if the chain gang's going to have to come on for a measurement, but quite possibly so. No, they're saying it's fourth down.
I think he's short. Yeah, I think he's short. Because the marker's at the 32, the first down marker's at the 27 rather, and the ball doesn't look to be touching the hash at the 27. So we'll see.
So timeout. The officials are calling a timeout.
Speaking of the Eagles, we got the Geneva Eagles playing down in Dilley, 0-0 end of the first quarter.
That was interesting. You brought up an interesting Boerne Eagles analogy tonight. Because it's coincidental that the Chargers are here taking on the Eagle Pass Eagles while the Boerne Greyhounds are in Pleasanton playing the Pleasanton Eagles this evening.
Yep. And the Geneva Eagles
There you go. Let's throw a third one in there.
playing Dilley, the Wolves, and then I say he's short, but
Yep, and so does the Charger defense, and so do the officials.
and then of course the Geneva is the Eagles,
Of course.
so they're playing
Less than a foot.
down there. And then Comfort last week played the Johnson City Eagles.
The Johnson City Eagles. Eagles to the left of us, Eagles to the right of us. Right now, Sawyer Bowling awaits the Eagle Pass punt at his own 38-yard line.
Do you fake it? Do you kick it? Whoa!
Oh, well, it's inconsequential right now. See if he can get it off, and he does.
Wow!
And I tell you what, Champion should get great field position out of this. Or at least he'll get field position in Eagle Pass territory at about the 40. They're going to mark it at the 49. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers at that point. That was almost a disaster.
Yeah, snap was foot or two over the punter's head. He did a good job picking it up. Knee didn't touch this time. That's twice. They've had some issues on their punt. But that punter did a good job just getting the kick off, and I think Eagle Pass is very happy with the 23-yard punt.
1st and 10 Chargers, line of scrimmage, the Eagle Pass 49. The fake to Reha, dropping back. Looking downfield is Ballin. Okay, and there's the penalty marker.
Yeah.
That one was intended for Campbell to bury. And some tight coverage that time by Jacob De Los Santos.
DeBerry just his route. He stopped. He's tapping out right now. He went out on this play, but DeBerry had a touchdown last week, but the defender didn't adjust the route, and he ran into him. So I think that was pretty easy call there.
That'll be a nice pickup on the penalty there for Champion. Be 1st and 10 now. Line of scrimmage, the 39-yard line.
Well,
or correction, called the 34. Allen once again dropping back, looking downfield. Pass in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Sawyer Bowley. Almost had a second touchdown this quarter.
I like that shot. I like that shot downfield. See what the defense is doing. Take a shot downfield. Keep them honest. Keep the safeties back, and it was almost a catch.
Well, apparently it's like Bowley's got a little bit of a height advantage over his defender there. Here's 2nd down. Reha, the handoff. Just kind of bulls his way down to about the 33 for a pickup of 1.
Eagle Pass has made it tough to run between the tackles. It's tough sledding in there.
So 3rd down for Champion. Line of scrimmage is the Eagle Pass 33. Ballin dropping back, feeling pressure. He's going to be sacked. at about the 37-yard line. Good defensive pursuit that time for Eagle Pass coming from Diego Villarreal.
Yeah, Gunnar Caballero also. And somebody's down.
There is an injury on the field. They'll tend to this. We'll get back to you and let you know all about it as the first quarter comes to an end here at Boerne ISD Stadium with our score, Champion 7, Eagle Pass 7. Second quarter action on the way right here on the Charger Network.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium as a hush falls over the crowd for the injured champion Charger. Now on the field is, I believe, head coach Ellis there to take a look at his player. A round of applause, and that appears to be a lineman.
68.
That's Taylor Castillo.
Yep.
The junior offensive lineman.
Well, that was the first sack of the game that we've had. And that backed the Chargers up. Lost 5, so it's going to be 4th and 14. So let's see what they do. I mean, it looks like, well, Jordan's out. Jordan's a punter, so that he could do either, but it looks like they're going to line up the punt here.
That is the case, as waiting deep is Sebastian Diaz at his own 10-yard line. This one will hit out of bounds just outside the 15 at about the 16-yard line, and that's where Eagle Pass will take over. 1st and 10. So Eagle Pass, as we talked about them, coming in from 36A, so a classification step up there. Division II by district finalists last year with a 9-2 overall record, 4-1 in district. As a matter of fact, they've won 3 district titles since 2017. So this is very much a sharp tune-up for the upcoming District Season 4 champion. First down, Garcia fakes the handoff, keeps it, unloads it.
Wow, what an adjustment.
Absolutely, and he got his man, which is Sebastian Velasquez. That'll move the chains, be enough for another Eagle Pass first down.
That was just a back shoulder throw. Velasquez running down the sideline. He adjusted. He saw the throw, came back to it, made the catch, fell down, but he got the first down. Gain of 14.
He'll go flanked out to the far side with 3 receivers to the near side. Hernandez, Diaz. Here's Garcia unloading. He's looking for Velasquez once again. He hauls it in across the 40 and around the 35-yard line. And this passing game is certainly clicking for Eagle Pass this evening.
Yeah, they're big. They can hit that explosive play, and they've already hit a couple tonight on the Chargers.
From the 38, that being the champion 38, it's first down, Eagle Pass. Just underway here, second quarter action. Garcia once again. Looking down, overthrew his intended receiver, Hernandez. Good defensive coverage that time put on by the secondary. Therefore, champion, Boley.
Well, that pass, 32-yarder. They hit a 39-yarder on the drive they scored, so it's definitely something Chargers are going to try to adjust in the second half.
So 2nd and 10 now from the 38-yard line. Hernandez, Diaz to the near side, pair of receivers to the far side. Hand off to Rodriguez, trying to make something happen. Nothing doing there. That stingy Charger defense not letting him budge. Is over to make the stop. That was Joshua Serber once again from his linebacker position.
Number 26, Kadrian Rodriguez. The carry, tackled in the backfield by number 29, Joshua Serber.
And that'll bring up a third down for Eagle Pass.
Ethan Stanford. Third down.
So you got Mendoza, Hernandez, and Diaz to the near side. Velasquez to the far side on this third down. Garcia looking, unloading. Ball tipped away. Grant Menzies, you got to tip your cap to that young man. He's had a very eventful first half thus far.
That's two he's gotten his hands on, and that time it was, I think, more about deflecting it and not letting the receiver get it. Deflects it enough, knocks it out of bounds, so looks like a punting situation for the Eagles.
So Boley waits back at his own 10-yard line for the punt to come from Eagle Pass. Low snap, but he gets his hand on it. This is a short kick. Take an Eagle Pass bounce inside the 20, inside the 15. They'll down it at about the, call it the 14-yard line. And that's where Jordan Ballin will go to work, 1st and 10 for the champion Chargers.
It being about a 25-yard punt, and about half of that was roll. Most of it was a roll.
Yeah, because there wasn't much distance on the punt itself.
Kind of went straight up, but it did take an Eagles roll. So Chargers got to go quite a ways, 87 yards to score for a touchdown.
Out to the near side to Barry, along with another receiver on this first down. Ballin dropping back, looking across the middle, has a man across the 30, the 35, the 40. Knocked down just shy of midfield. Goes the Charger receiver, and that being Cameron Logan who hauled that in.
For some reason, Logan was wide open. Ballin recognized it right away. He threw it quick, and big gainer for the Chargers.
And great yak, if you will, yards after catch on this first down. Here's a quick out. This one just over the head of the intended receiver. That being McVeigh.
That was a 34-yarder completion that to Cameron Logan. That gets him out of their own end zone somewhat, if they had to punt. Gets them near midfield.
So Logan, McVeigh, and Barry all flanked to the near side. Single receiver to the far side on this 2nd and 10 now. From the 46. Trying to hand off to Rehud. Nothing doing there as he's stopped.
Caballero in there blowing that play up.
Yeah, good defensive pursuit that time. Also Diego Villarreal over to help. And that brings up a 3rd and long for Champion. 2 receivers either side.
They lost 3 on that play.
Ballin drops back over the middle. Has a man, of course. Who else would it be? There's your first down. Almost Mr. Automatic. Sawyer Boley as he gets the ball to the Eagle Pass 35, and that'll move the chains and give the Chargers a first down.
And again, Chargers receivers kind of get they get lost in that Eagle Pass secondary. That no one's around them.
Ballin dropping back, feeling pressure, steps up. A dangerous pass that time.
He was just trying to get rid of it.
That was it. He was looking for Logan. Luckily, that thing didn't get popped up and taken away. It'll be 2nd down now for Champion. 8:46 remaining here before halftime. We're tied at 7. Ballin with 2 receivers either side, dropping back. Here's a quick out to Rehud. Across the 35, the 30. Stop just shy of the 26-yard line, and over to make the stop, that is Diego Villarreal.
Good block by DeBerry.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down. They've got to get inside the 25 to around the 24 for a first down. Ballin now calling signals, feeling pressure. Once again, he's got to unload it. He does, and almost coming back and making a miraculous catch was Sawyer Boley.
Yeah, Jordan just had to get rid of it just to avoid the sack, and it was kind of a 50-50 ball he put up there, but Boley still almost made the catch.
That brings up a 4th down, and the Chargers are rolling the dice.
Looks like it.
Ballard dropping back, feeling pressure, unloads a little quick out, just out of the reach of Riha, as he just led him a bit too much. That'll be a turnover and downs. An Eagle pass will have the football 1st and 10.
Jordan would like that one back, but he was just under a little bit, he was under pressure. He just kind of had to get rid of it before he was able to kind of get his feet set and the timing on that throw. But almost the catch by Riha.
He's felt pressure that drive. There's been some of those Eagle pass defenders getting in on him.
And I tell you what, if he's able to get it to him, Riha's running for a while.
That's it, sure.
Because there wasn't a whole lot of orange or white in that area.
From the 27-yard line, that being the Eagle pass 27-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got to see how quick out has Velasquez across the 30 down to around, they're going to say his forward progress may have gotten him to the 34.
Luke Rossi on that stop right there.
Number 6, Emilio Mendoza on the reception, a gain of 7 yards.
It's a nice pickup that time for Eagle pass. It's going to give him a pickup of 7, be 2nd and 3 for the Eagles.
And that helps when you can get 7 on your first down play. Makes it a manageable 3 yards just to get a first down.
Diaz in motion. The give, Rodriguez across the 35. Stopped at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he got it.
And that'll move the chains and give the Eagles a first down.
Got 4. They only needed 3. That's why I said you get 7, 8 yards, a good chunk on that first down play. It makes play call a lot easier.
Hernandez and Diaz to the near side on this first down. Unloaded. Gosh, what a catch that time by Velasquez. At about the 44-yard line. I mean, that was almost a circus catch. Or correction, that was 6. That was Emilio Mendoza who made that catch.
That time Graves on the coverage went for the interception, almost came up with it.
2nd down, Garcia rolling out, has a man near side. That being Diaz. Stopped just shy of the champion 40-yard line. About the 43 is where they're going to mark it, but they're going to move the chains and give the Eagles a first down. Now Diaz goes in motion near side to far side on this first down. Garcia rolling, feeling pressure. Steps up and away from it. He'll keep it himself across the 40, across the 35. He's wrapped up there. Brandon Karbowski from his linebacker position making the stop for champion.
Yeah, but he gets 9. They've gotten, on the first down, they've gotten 7 yards, and 9 yards. So they're only facing 2nd and 3, 2nd and 3, 2nd and 1. So that opens up the playbook for you.
Once again, 2 receivers either side. Rodriguez in the backfield on this 2nd down. There's the give on the delay. Rodriguez across the 30. Spinning across the 25. They'll mark him down at about the 24-yard line. Defensively, Brooks Jones over to make the stop that time for champion.
Jones with a hard hit. But they get the first down. That was a good play call. They had Garcia going left, and the running back comes the other way, kind of an inside handoff. This direction, got that first down. And they got 10 out of that play.
So it'll be first down when we get back to play. Line of scrimmage will be the 24-yard line, that being the Charger 24. And I believe they've taken a timeout. Eagle Pass has taken a timeout. 5:14 remaining on the clock. It's been a pretty methodical drive this time for the Eagles.
Every other play has been a first down. 2nd and 3, then they get a first down. 2nd and 3, first down. 2nd and 1, they get a first down.
Yeah, and all those first downs, they're racking off 7, 9 yards a pop. So, of course, the halftime locker room, always a series of adjustments. I'll be interesting to see what the Chargers will do coming into the second half to try and stymie this potent Eagle pass offense. As we mentioned, and of course last week, it was a very, very balanced offensive attack. 206 yards on the ground and 274 yards in the air for Eagle Pass. Of course, they were playing a win team that I believe went winless last season.
I get it. But they got to win.
Well, they got to win.
Yeah.
Win did not. So it's first and 10 now. Once again, line of scrimmage at 29, or the 24. Got to see across the middle. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Mendoza.
I want to say Patrick Price, I think, tipped that as one of the Chargers is down.
And we've called Price's name quite a bit here in the first half. Another official timeout. It's like one of the defensive linemen for Champion. And you wonder, I mean, it's still, though the temperatures haven't been in the triple digits.
Pretty close, though.
It's still crazy hot for football season. If I heard the PA announcer right, and I believe I did, he's got a very clear voice. 21-0, Boerne up on Pleasanton.
That's what I heard. Well, and, Greyhounds having to play a new quarterback this week because their starter from last year that got him to the state championship game had an injury, so he's going to be out for a little bit. And so talking to Coach Hendricks this week, just talking about who he was going to look at a few different ones and didn't really want to name a starter early in the week. He's just kind of looking at his options, and it looks like they're doing well with the new quarterback.
Apparently up 3 touchdowns in the first half. And that's a good sign to see.
Looks like Sutter Clemens.
Yeah, Clemens coming off, but he's coming off under his own power. And, you got to wonder about cramping and different things in this heat.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about before the game, the calendar changed. I had to change the calendar on the kitchen wall. And
that's right.
It's September, but it still feels like August. So we gotta get the temperatures to match.
Which feels the same as July, just saying. 3 receivers far side. Single receiver to the near side on this second down. Now to see out, dropping back, looking right side.
Wow.
What a catch that time. Yeah. Touchdown Eagle pass as Jose Hernandez hauls that in. And I was noticing some of the drills they were doing with the wide receivers. It was almost like a tip drill or a jump ball they were having the receivers go after.
Well, and that time, Hernandez, the receiver, he turned back to see where the ball was. The defender didn't turn back, so he had the advantage there and just made a great catch that time and finishes that drive. So that's another big pass play that the Eagle Pass offense has been able to hit tonight.
Lázaro Frausto, the junior, on to try the extra point for the Eagles. Bobbled snap. Here's Frausto with the football. They wrap him up at about the 10-yard line, and the extra point is going to fail. We've had time. Goldberg over to make the stop for Boerne on special teams, among others. And 5:08 left to go here before halftime. Our score, Eagle Pass 13, Champion 7. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
Hey, I got another one for you. And just look at the hole in this line. You could drive a truck right through there. I mean, the refrigerator William Perry could get a first down there. But you know who's going to get their number called for this one? Yeah, that's right, Dr. Ferris. He's like a ligating linebacker. Boom, just like that. And that's why Ferris Orthodontics is going to get the MVP for this one.
Ties, they took it into the end zone, and how did that drive look, Harry?
Looked pretty good. Oh, you want the details. 8 plays, 63 yards, 252. And missed extra point. We'll see how big a role that plays.
Right now, we'll see if the Chargers have an answer in them here before halftime. Kickoff handled at the 25, cutting up across the 30, penalty markers down. As a return man that time, I believe that was Rehat. Gets it out to about the 35. We'll see what these penalty markers are all about.
So we do have, I say we, the Boerne Star has a reporter at the Pleasanton Boerne High game. It is 23-0 is what he's telling me. He's telling me number 41, which I believe is Hank Hendricks, is playing quarterback. So that would be the freshman playing.
Wow. Well, let's see, they're discussing this at about the 35-yard line. Here comes a call. It's holding on Champion. So that will negate an otherwise impressive kickoff return. 25-yard line is where the Chargers will go to work, though. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I looked at my Boerne roster. That is Hank Hendricks, the coach's son, playing quarterback.
Yeah, I was wondering. He had another son, a senior last year. Is that correct?
Senior Houston, who's at Air Force Academy playing, and then Hudson's a junior, and then Hank's a freshman.
Houston and Hudson. Those are the two I remember from last season. Well, best of luck to them. The 25, 1st and 10. Ballin gives to Rehan. Crossing the 25, trying to inch his way out near the 30. He'll be wrapped up quite a bit shy. Caballero in on the stop that time for the Eagle Pass Eagles. Now 2nd down. 3 receivers far side for Ballin. Fagan to Rehan, dropping back, looking across the middle. Oh, ball almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of Walker Finlayson, senior defensive back for the Eagles. And this will bring up a big 3rd down.
Well, both defenses come close on a few plays to getting interceptions. So far, no turnovers.
Ballin, once again feeling pressure, getting out of it, trying to buy time. Just unloads it. Trying not to lose yardage.
He did a good job, Jordan, just of staying in bounds, just to throw it. Because if he steps out where he was at, it would have been a sack and it would have been a big loss. So he held up along the sideline, made a nice throw. But this is going to give that was a good defensive stand, a 3-and-out by the Eagle Pass defense. So this is going to give them a chance with 4.5 minutes to try to put something together.
Yeah, still plenty of time on that clock. Here's the punt. Diaz will give chase, and the bounce turns into an Eagle Pass bounce to near the 34-yard line, which is where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
Well, they got 4:19 on the clock. They do have 2 timeouts. They used one earlier, so they're not in bad shape. And the things they've shown that they can hit that big play. They've hit some 30-plus yards. They hit a 24-yard touchdown pass on that last drive, so they're capable of that big play.
So it's 1st and 10. Frausto in motion to the far side. The handoff, Rodriguez. Nice hold across the 40, down to around the 42-yard line. So over there to make the stop is Cash Hill with Chris Castillo, I believe.
Well, and look at the down and distance. Again, 1st down, they get 7-8 yards. I mean, that just, offense is rolling when you do that.
That's it, 2nd down. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Garcia on the delay. Good defensive pursuit that time. Chargers smelled that one out. Is that Serber over to make the stop?
Serber and Ethan Stanley
Ethan
also.
Stanley.
And that was the play they ran early on that last drive that went for about 10 yards. So that was good recognition by the defense.
Yeah, Chargers weren't fooled. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
Actually lost 3 on that one.
That Chargers can get the football back with a stop here.
Yeah, if they do, it'd probably call a timeout if they can get a stop here. Looks like a passing down. We'll see, though.
And a whistle, see what's going on. Eagle Pass takes their 2nd timeout of the first half.
People from all over San Antonio.
And I guess 3 minutes left. It's a pretty good gamble, though. This could be beneficial for Champion.
So this is a tight game, you know, 1 possession game here, 13-7. Geneva was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. Comfort is 6-0 late in the first, so a lot of tight games. The only one kind of starting to run away with it are the Greyhounds out at Pleasanton.
Up 23-0.
Well, if you run the ball, you force the Chargers to call a timeout if you don't get the first down. If you throw it and you don't get it, then if it's an incomplete pass, you save the Chargers a timeout. But I don't know. I just think they've been throwing so well. I don't know why you wouldn't here.
Here it is, big 3rd down play. Diaz in motion to the near side. Fakes to Rodriguez, unloads. Has a man right across the 1st down marker. That's a receiver, Frausto.
Their big play guy.
Yeah, and you can still see he's favoring that foot, but he's back in the game.
Yeah, look at him. He's kind of limping a little bit, but made the catch and stretched the ball out. He had the first down. He stretched it anyway. Just I don't think he knew where the marker was, but he knew he was close. So they get 8 on that one.
And that'll move the chains. Another 1st down. Good clock controlled drive by Eagle Pass. Quick out, overthrows his intended receiver Hernandez across midfield. Back defensively for Champion. That was Cash Hill. 2nd and 10 now, Eagle Pass. Clock stops with just under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
Chargers still have all 3 of their timeouts, so if the defense can come up with a stop or a turnover, that will help them.
Certainly will keep them in this game on this 2nd down. Dropping back, Garcia. He's looking for Hernandez, just overthrew him just a bit. As once again, Hill back defensively for Champion.
Hernandez trying to make a one-hand catch, not able to. But that time the Charger defense, they put pressure on Garcia. He kind of had to get rid of it, and he took a little pop there. So that's what you got to do. You can't let him sit back there and kind of wait till his guys get open. You got to make him move around, make him uncomfortable back there. Don't let him set his feet. And that time the Charger defense did a good job of doing that.
So 2 receivers either side this time for Garcia on a 3rd down. Dropping back, unloads. Oh, gosh, he has Diaz across the 45. And Diaz took a pop that time from the defensive back, Luke Rossi.
Yeah, Rossi popped him, but he held on to the ball. And that's a pretty favorable spot. They're giving him. Because right there, it's a 1st down, or close to it.
Well, they're having a discussion about this.
It was where his forward most progress was. Then Rossi popped him, dropped him back. So where was he at when Rossi hit him? And
that looks like it's almost at the marker. No, he's saying 1st down.
We're going to give it to him. 3rd and 10. So a big conversion that time by Eagle Pass. That may have been 4 down territory, but right there. Just another big play, 3rd and 10, and they hit a big play.
Yeah, Charger faithful are letting the officiating crew hear it, I tell you. So 3 receivers to the far side this time. Single receiver near side for Eagle Pass. Handoff to Rodriguez across the 40, down to near the 30-yard line. Big run for the big man as Boley comes over to make the stop that time for Champion. But that'll move the chains once again and give the Eagles another first down.
And they're in a hurry right now.
Tackle made by number 23, Luke Rossi. Number 2, Grant Matthews.
They're going to call a procedure penalty against Eagle Pass.
False start.
They almost got that play off quicker than they wanted to because it was almost a disaster happening. As we saw the like a miss on the exchange. But this will back it up. They're going to have to get to about the 23-yard line, that being the Champion 23 for a first down.
Right now, Eagle Pass kind of has the Charger defense guessing a little bit. They're kind of back on their heels. That time they ran it underneath them.
Garcia fakes the handoff out to Diaz. Across the 30. Stepped out of bounds just shy of the 25-yard line, so he got a big chunk of that back for Eagle Pass.
Sebastian Diaz on the
It'll be a second down. Mark this, mark it at about the 20, what do they call it? The 28-yard line?
Yeah, he got 7, 8 on that.
Just quick out and getting some big chunks of real estate. Second down. The fake. Garcia unloads, looking end zone. He has Hernandez.
He just went up and got it.
That is his, I believe that's his second touchdown of the game.
He just went up and got the ball. It was just kind of a jump ball. He just went up and got it.
An Eagle Pass extends that lead now to 19-7 with the extra point coming and a little under a minute and a half remaining here in the first half. But like I say, those were just the kind of drills that they were running here pregame, just jumping. Not a jump ball-like drills. Extra point attempt. This is going to be Frausto, Lázaro Frausto. This out of the hold of Lechler. Kick is up.
Nope.
No good.
The point after is
So with a minute 26 remaining before halftime, our new score is Eagle Pass 19, Champion 7. We'll be back and wrap up this second quarter for you here in just a moment on the Charger Network. Back with you now as Eagle Pass kicks off following the Eagles' touchdown. Boley will handle this across the 30. He'll be wrapped up near the 35-yard line. He's over to make the stop that time on special teams. Christian Gonzalez, a senior defensive back for Eagle Pass. And that last scoring drive, Kerry?
24 on the tackle.
It went 9 plays, 66 yards, took 253. And they didn't even, well, they used one timeout that time, so they have one. Chargers have all 3, so all the things Eagle Pass has done well, they didn't make extra points hardly. They've only made 1.
Well, Chargers with a football, 1st and 10. Allen dropping back, has a man. They saying he made the catch. That being Cameron Logan.
No, I don't. No, I think it's incomplete.
Saying he trapped it. So Ballin has two receivers either side, a lone back in the backfield to work with here on a 2nd and 10. Dropping back, he's got a pass, but he's feeling pressure. Pressure's coming. He gets away from it, unloads it, and just throws the ball out of bounds in the direction of Boley.
Oh, he got pushed way out of bounds. He's hurt.
Pass falls incomplete. Officials timeout.
We'll check this out. Did you see any penalty markers thrown?
No, it did not. I know he was just trying to throw it away. He has to get it to the line of scrimmage, and it's near the sideline.
Yeah, we look to the near sideline, the champion side of the field. Notice that Brock Browning right now is getting loose. We may see him, but good news is Ballin's coming up under his own power. Heading to the sideline is it's well wishes from DeBerry that time and from Rhea.
He's got to come out unless they take a timeout. Since they stopped the game because of an injury.
And that is the case. Browning now heads into the game.
We'll see, depending on what happens here, but Ballin may be done to second half, so we'll see.
Both young men seniors.
Well, and remember Jordan's your punter, so if he doesn't come back, you gotta have a backup punter in line as well.
Browning now calls for the football, takes the snap, looks downfield, unloads, just overthrows his intended receiver Campbell DeBerry. He had him, just threw that a bit too high.
Pass intended for.
And that would have been a first down.
Pretty close to it now. It's 4th and 10, and you know what? Eagle Pass is going to have 56 seconds, or there's 56 on the clock now. And they do have one timeout, so they might try to score again.
Ballin back in the game. He'll punt this away from his own 20-yard line as Diaz will wait for it at his own 33. Nice high end over end punt. Diaz gives chase. Mishandles it, but the ball will go out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
And I think Diaz was just trying. I think he was just trying to keep the ball from taking a deep roll, deep bounce, And fortunately for the Eagles, he was far enough.
Yeah, near the sideline.
Yeah, they just kind of rolled out of bounds. But look, you got 48 seconds. You've got one timeout. I think you try to score here if you're the Eagles. I think you got to try to make up for some of those extra points that you've missed. You missed a couple.
75 yards of real estate.
Well, and even a field goal, if you get half of that, or some of that, 20-50 of it, helps you with those extra points.
Here's quarterback Andres Garcia, who's had a good-looking first half for the Eagles. He hands off to Rodriguez, straight up the middle across the 25. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about, call it a pickup of 3, down to about the 28-yard line. And that clock will continue to run. Now about a half minute left here in the first half.
Yeah, don't look like they're going to try anything fancy. It looks like they're content to go into halftime with a 19-7 lead. So I think at this point you just hand off, see if you can bust one. If not, you go into the lead. You go into lead at halftime with a lead.
Maybe just snap it one more time. Garcia calls for it. He'll take a knee. That'll do it for the first half. And our halftime score is Eagle Pass 19, Champion 7. We'll be back with halftime activities for you here in just a moment on the Charger Network.
19, the Chargers 7.
My husband is not easy to surprise. We've been married for 11 years. I have not been able to surprise him one time. I coordinated with Tyler to surprise Matt with the baby reveal at Chick-fil-A.
I said, yeah, let's do this. This will be amazing.
I bought this onesie, and he's like, I got you covered.
We put it right on the tray for him. Tyler's behind me on my right, filming the whole thing. Wait, no. Oh my gosh, I was so surprised.
Mama Nugget.
And Papa Nugget.
That is awesome.
Perry Homes is rooted in a tradition of excellence. As a family-owned business, we understand what it means to put family first. That's why for over 50 years, we've built homes for more than 55,000 families. At Perry Homes, we strive to provide our customers with an excellent experience at every stage of the home buying journey. We focus on the elements of home building that make a house a home. This is why Perry Homes has earned a sterling reputation as one of the most trusted home builders in Texas. When you choose Perry Homes, you are choosing a home that has excellence woven into every fiber and is meticulously crafted with you and your family in mind. Experience excellence at Perry Homes.
Welcome back. This is going to be a great year. We know last year was wonderful with all the parades, all the wonderful awards our students won, but I think this year's going to be even better. Every year, I absolutely love seeing our kindergartners come through the door, those big smiles, those big eyes, opening up their educational experience with Boerne ISD. And our teachers, they're prepared. They're ready for our students. They're ready for the kindergartners, but they're also ready for our 12th graders. They're going to be there. They're going to be there to support. They're going to be there to make sure this is the best year possible. Thank you to our community. Thank you to our parents. Thank you to our staff for making sure every student succeeds in Boerne ISD. We're a great district because of you. Thank you and have a great year.
As a family-owned business, we understand what it means to put family first. That's why for over 50
Shout out to everybody out there. This is Elaine Howard from Human Resources. Thanks for watching the Boerne Beat.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the award-winning Boerne Beat presented by Boerne Radio. Here are the top stories from around Boerne ISD this week. A Boerne High School student will serve his country. Greyhound senior Caleb Benchoff spent his summer at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and graduated from 10-week basic combat training to become a United States soldier. Benchoff enlisted in the U.S. Army Reserves and will serve as a reservist until he graduates from Boerne High School in May 2024. Benchoff's goal is to attend West Point. Boerne ISD will honor 2 local families. The BISD Board of Trustees voted to name 2 district facilities at this month's board meeting. Elementary number 8 was named Viola Ole Wilson Elementary, while the board also named the George and Bedelia Mitchell Learning Center, formerly the BISD Administration Center. Mrs. Wilson was a BISD teacher for over 4 decades, while the Mitchells were prominent business owners and community leaders. Both new facilities are scheduled to open in 2024. With safety being a top priority, Boerne ISD partnered with Hayes CISD to borrow air-conditioned buses. Hayes CISD delivered 5 air-conditioned buses, which started going out on routes last week. With the new buses, all 48 of BISD's regular routes will have air conditioning. BISD will also borrow the buses for a few months during the refurbishment of non-air-conditioned buses. A special thank you goes out to Hayes CISD for their partnership. Boerne ISD honored law enforcement partners. At their regular monthly meeting, the Boerne ISD Board of Trustees thanked the district's safety and security team, which includes SROs, security guards, and hall monitors. In addition, the board commended federal, state, and local law enforcement for their partnership to help keep schools safe. BISD has received regional and statewide recognition for hosting several law enforcement training events. Those are the top stories from around Boerne ISD this week. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Escamilla from Kendall Elementary School. Thank you for watching the Boerne Beat.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the award-winning Boerne Beat, sponsored by the Boerne Star. Here are the top stories from around Boerne ISD this week. Boerne ISD schools received stellar rankings. Both Champion and Boerne high schools were once again named two of the best public high schools in the San Antonio area by U.S. News and World Report. Champion was ranked 12th, while Boerne was ranked 23rd. Champion was ranked the third best comprehensive or non-magnet school, while Boerne is the 10th best. Nearly 19,000 schools across the country were ranked for this report. A Boerne ISD elementary school received a statewide honor. Currington Elementary School has been awarded the Purple Star designation for the 23-24 school year. Established by Governor Abbott in 2019, the Purple Star designation program recognizes Texas public schools for their exceptional commitment to supporting and meeting the unique needs of military families. Former Currington principal Matt Myers spearheaded the effort to be recognized as a Purple Star school. Currington is just one of 150 campuses across the state to receive this honor. Boerne ISD hosted a welcome breakfast for the 23-24 Superintendent's Student Advisory Council and their families. Over 40 student leaders from Boerne and Champion High School serve on the council and will meet with Superintendent Dr. Thomas Price to discuss important topics in our district, including long-range planning. Another award for the Boerne ISD Teacher of the Year. Boerne Middle School North math teacher Rachel Bunker was named the KENS 5 Excel Award winner for BISD. KENS 5 presented Bunker with the award and a $1,000 check from Credit Human, with her family and students in attendance. In March, Bunker was named the BISD Teacher of the Year and was awarded $10,000 from Vic Vaughn Toyota of Boerne. Those are the top stories from around Boerne ISD this week. Thank you for watching and have a great Labor Day weekend.
My husband is not easy to surprise. We've been married for 11 years. I have not been able to surprise him one time. I coordinated with Tyler to surprise Matt with the baby reveal at Chick-fil-A.
I said, yeah, let's do this. This will be amazing.
I bought this onesie, and he's like, I got you covered.
We put it right on the tray for him. Tyler's behind me on my right, filming the whole thing. Wait, no. Oh my gosh, I was so surprised.
Mama Nugget.
And Papa Nugget.
That is awesome.
Perry Homes is rooted in a tradition of excellence. As a family-owned business, we understand what it means to put family first. That's why for over 50 years, we've built homes for more than 55,000 families. At Perry Homes, we strive to provide our customers with an excellent experience at every stage of the home buying journey. We focus on the elements of home building that make a house a home. This is why Perry Homes has earned a sterling reputation as one of the most trusted home builders in Texas. When you choose Perry Homes, you are choosing a home that has excellence woven into every fiber and is meticulously crafted with you and your family in mind. Experience excellence at Perry Homes.
My husband is not easy to
And back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium. Halftime entertainment with our score. Eagle Pass on top of the champion Chargers, 19-7. Right now it's time for our halftime feature as we enjoy the sights and the sounds of the mighty, mighty champion high school band.
Major Addison Knockout, Major Sophia Schnecht, Major Evelyn Charlotte, Major Isabella Studer. Dance team officers for this year are Lieutenant Brooklyn Kennel, Lieutenant Colonel Cameron Leslie, Colonel Chloe Wallace, Champion Charm of the Week, Catalina Martinez. Please welcome the Charms as they perform to Push It. champion charms are under the direction of Mrs. Ashton Kidd. Managers, trainers are Brooklyn Clemens, Ceci Garcia Bowles, Kaylee Melendez, Gianna Pond, Annalise Remy, Isabella Cheese, Ava Smith, Alessandria Villalobos Costello. Now, taking the field is your award-winning Boerne Champion Charger Band. The band is under the direction of Jason Yons and assisted by Matt Pell, Brian Gregory, Daniel DeSalis, Chelsea Martinez, and Tina Tristan. The Charger Band appreciates the incredible support from BISD Coordinator Fine Arts, Mr. Ken Peach, Champion High School Principal, Dr. Beto Hinojosa, Academic Dean, Eileen Gross, the ISD Superintendent, Dr. Tommy Price, the ISD School Board, and our Champion Charger Band Booster Organization. Special thanks to our sponsors, Sarah GMC, Southwestern Motor Transport, Frost Bank, and Snyder Engineering. To support the Charger Band and many of our local businesses, please visit the visitor side concession stand to purchase a band discount card. $10 gets you an incredible discount at 16 local businesses for the rest of the school year. This year's Charger Band is under the field direction of drum majors Sierra Fridley, Nick Parra, Michaela Sanchez, Caleb Gahard. The CHS section of the game is the drum line. The CHS band member of the game is junior Blake Martinez. The CHS color guard member of the game is Ani Amaral. The CHS band freshman of the game is Kelsey Husky. Champion Charger Band is excited to present the first portion of this year's competitive show, Disconnect. This year's show includes music by Mussorgsky, Imogen Heap, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Ben Hilton. Thank you for supporting the best students in the state of Texas. We are champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Champion Charger Band.
Hi, I'm Coach Ellis. I'm the head football coach and athletic coordinator here at Champion High School. Number one, I just can't tell you how excited I am to be here at Champion. This is my 10th year at Champion High School, my 10th year in the community of Boerne, and this is my dream job. This is something I've had my eye on for a really, really long time, and I couldn't be more pleased to be in this role and serve our community in this role. A little bit about me, a few things that I am known for, and a few things that I do take a lot of pride in. Number one, I'm a man of faith. I was asked, hey, what are some of your needs? What are some things you can't live without? And that would be number one for me. Things I couldn't live without. My family, Kendall, my wife, my son Carter, and my daughter Caroline. Again, they love Boerne. We love being a part of this community, and I think this is just a great place to live and raise a family. The next thing, one of the things that I'm kind of known for, and this was a big source of contention moving into this year, the most asked question of me was, am I gonna wear my lucky hat on a Friday night? And so, yes, I did. Last week we did on the opener, and so the joke in my house is are you gonna wear that yellow hat? It's just something that I've worn for a long time, and really it's become kind of a trademark, I guess you can say, and something I'm known for. So that's something that, on a Friday night you can expect to see me in. These are some fun things, next items. Mexican food. I love Mexican food. I think it's, that's the one thing I could probably eat every single day and not get tired of. And then I'm also a process guy. I'm a guy that loves the process, and so another thing I really enjoy is barbecue. Number one, because it is quite a process to not only make barbecue, but to do it well. And that's something I do hang my hat on, is enjoying the process, trusting the process, and making sure that it is a good process so that it is successful. Again, I'm Coach Ellis. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all for having me. Let's go have a great second half.
Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium, home of the Greyhounds and the Chargers. And the Chargers in action tonight. And they're on the short end against Eagle Pass as we get set for the second half. Chargers kicking off to the Eagles to start the second half. 19-7 is where we sit at halftime. And the second half is now underway. Kickoff, this is Diaz handling. Across the 15, good pursuit that time by special teams. Over to make the stop, we'll check that young man. I believe it was 46 in on the stop. It was 4D. Okay, so over to make the stop was Maddox Widley. Junior linebacker for the Chargers. Eagle Pass will have the football 1st and 10. As they're backing this up, apparently there was a penalty on the kickoff against the Eagles. This is going to pin them back inside the 10-yard line at about the 9.5 to start their first drive. But it'll be 1st and 10 from that point. That first half, Eagles seemingly no problem moving the football, save a couple of great defensive stops by Champion. See if they made adjustments and what's going to happen here in the second half. Oh, there's almost a face mask. I bet that's what's going to get called. As Andres Garcia takes the football across the 10 out to about the 13-yard line. We'll check this call.
Yeah, and it may not have been a face mask, but the hand was high above the head. Yeah, I mean, it was on the helmet. So either way, it's going to be a penalty. So yeah, and I tell you, that was that close to being a sack, but because Garcia, just as elusive as he is, escapes that and actually gets they come all the way out to the 28.
28. So from the 9 to the 28. Almost 20 yards, 19 yards there on 1st and 10 now for Eagle Pass. Quick out, Diaz at the 30. Knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. To make the stop for Champion, that was Patrick Price. We've called that young man's name a few times this evening.
Yep, again, but they get 8. And it's a second and short. They've been in this position a lot.
Back to their old tricks, apparently. Here's the handoff. This is Rodriguez. He's going to be wrapped up, but not before he gets awful close to that first down marker. Price once again with the stop, and the officiating crew says, yeah, let's go ahead and move those chains, chain gang. We're going to give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 30, call it the 38. Once again, 3 receivers to the near side and a single receiver to the far side. Got to see how unloads this one in and out of the hands of the defender. And I believe that's Brooks Jones, who just had his hands on that. We've seen that a number of times this evening on both sides of the football.
Yeah, and that's the one, you're and I know he's trying, you just out of reach, just off the fingertips. That would have really, helped the defense there. I think he would have had a good return to be able to get that one.
Trips to the far side, single receiver near side on this 2nd and 10. Andres Garcia, the handoff straight up the middle. Rodriguez as he bangs his way out to near the 50-yard line before he'll be met there, wrapped up.
Another first down, though. They're getting 7, 8, 9, 10 yards a pop.
Menzies brought him down there just shy of the 50. But it's 1st and 10 for Eagle pass. Quick out, pass complete. Oh, but he'll be wrapped up and thrown for a loss. Good pursuit that time.
How about Graves? Tony Graves fought off a blocker. So he fights off the blocker, then he makes the tackle. Good, no gain.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Garcia looking far side, nothing there but a penalty marker.
Well, the defender went down, so let's see what they call.
I didn't see.
Was that offense, maybe?
This is going to be an interesting call. It would seem, because I didn't see any defensive interference.
Well, the defender fell down, so they're still going to call. Looks like a defensive interference. Let's see. Talking about it.
Long discussion.
Right now, the Eagle Pass defense is, the Eagle Pass offense doing a good job of mixing the plays up. Whether it's the run or the pass, they're getting big chunks. That's going to be on the Chargers.
They're calling it against the Chargers. So this is going to move it.
Another first down. That's a 15. That's a 10-yarder, but it's still a first down.
Ball to the Charger 42. 1st and 10, Eagle pass. They've gone quick and they've set up the run by the pass this evening. It's a quick out and complete. That one intended for Hernandez on the far side of the field. And they'll bring up a 2nd down.
It looked like one of the Charger defenders, Karbowski, looked like he was in there, and they're trying. This is going to be one of, we talk about halftime being about adjustments. This has been one of the adjustments. It looks like they're trying to get to Garcia faster and trying to put more pressure on the line of scrimmage and make him, like right there, just kind of get rid of that ball.
That's what they're going to have to do. Think defense and defensive stops. Here's another quick out. This time he's got Mendoza about the 35 before he's driven back. Emilio Mendoza with the reception. Back defensively, I can't say enough good things about Sawyer Boley tonight, though. What a game he's played.
Well, he's a two-way guy. He's an Iron Man, the old Iron Man football.
My favorites.
Plays both sides. Last few years, he was just basically a defense/special teams guy, but because of his athletic ability, they're trying to use him both sides just to get a weapon like that out there on offense as well.
He's done a great job offensively for the Chargers this evening. 3rd down, big call. Got to see how he's going to be wrapped up. Oh, he might have squirted through and gotten awful close. They had him wrapped up. If they could have contained him, he would have been stopped well shy of a first down.
He's slippery, and they're going to say a knee was down. So but it's 4th and 2. So I don't know. I think you're in a position where you go for it. You got a lead. Your ball's inside the 35, so why not?
Well, right now it's about managing the clock. Even though we still are early on in the third quarter. See what the call is right now is Diaz checks in.
Well,
Mendoza checks out.
They're going to call a timeout, I think.
Have to talk about it. And rightfully so. As we mentioned, still a lot of time left in tonight's contest. 8:36 remaining in the third. Eagle pass up by 12.
So we got an update on the Boerne High score, 37-0. Greyhounds leading Pleasanton.
Lead the Pleasanton Eagles.
And Geneva is trailing. They were trailing 10-7 at the half at Dilley. They're kind of in a pickle there. Dilley pickle. Anyway, and
yeah, that was sweet there.
What's the big deal? But
bread and butter.
Yeah, Comfort 20-0 lead over Ingram. That's kind of a rivalry up in that area.
Oh, Comfort and Ingram, Tom Moore had it tonight, huh?
Yep.
Oh, man, that is a rivalry. Almost a backyard rivalry for those two. 4th and 2. The Eagles roll the dice. There goes Diaz in motion. Fakes a handoff. Garcia tries to get ahead. Doesn't look like he got it. That may be a change of Mo as the Chargers are coming off the field feeling it.
It's not even close.
Huge defensive stop to start the second half by the champion Chargers. Now, the trick is you take the momentum and you've got to put points on the board with it.
Goldberg, one of the defenders in on there, and I thought they've done a good job of limiting Garcia's ability to run so far in this half. It's very early, but he hasn't had the big gainer.
Ballin back in at quarterback here to start the second half. Reha the handoff as he turns the corner across the 40. Tries to cut back up, gets to midfield before he's ridden out of bounds. And in on the stop was Izar Mauricio. But that'll move the chains and give the Chargers a big first down.
I tell you, Evan McVeigh, the receiver outside here, he had a good block where he sealed off the defender, gave Reha some room to run.
Two receivers either side. Ballin dropping back, looking over, shoots his intended target.
Yeah, late hit. It's not going to matter. They're going to give him 15.
Was Boley, and yeah, here comes the laundry, and here comes the yardage.
Jordan's tough. You know, he's a good athlete. He's a baseball guy. He's going to UTSA on a scholarship, so he's a good leader for him. Just don't want him to take a lot of hits. That time, late hit.
They don't have, we don't have a listing of height and weight on some of the players, but I tell you, it seems to me that Boley has got height advantage on a lot of these defenders.
He's got a lot of advantages.
Well, yeah, among others. And speaking of,
oh, ball comes out.
One across the middle. Ball is on the ground. Let's see who has it.
Number 9.
Good heads-up play there by Cameron Logan there to take possession.
Saves the day that time. Good strip by the Eagles.
But a good call across the middle, coming back in on a slant, was Boley. He made the catch before the ball got stripped away, and that's positive yardage. They'll move the chains and be a first down. They're calling for a timeout on the field.
That's just how they drew it up. Let's fumble it 10 yards forward and jump on it. and jump on it, and we'll keep it.
This is an official's timeout, and it seems as though the Charger offense is feeding off that momentum that was established by the defense just moments ago on that big stop.
Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel that momentum shift right there. And that was something that happened last week. We talked about it earlier where Champion went for it on 4th and 1 and didn't get it, and that kind of changed the tone of the game. So right there, it just seems like momentum shifted a little bit with that big defensive play. Momentum goes to their side, and the offense is riding that momentum. They've had a couple big plays, had a penalty. They're down to the 16-yard line.
Still just under 8 minutes left to go here, third quarter. Plenty of time for the Chargers to get back into this one. First down, two receivers either side for Ballin. As he looks to the sideline. Looks to the sideline for instruction.
He got time. He don't have to hurry.
Takes the snap. There's a handoff. Reha. Nowhere to go as he's wrapped up there. In on the stop, that's 34, Devontae Monsivais and Diego Villarreal. It'll be a second down for Champion.
Just a good job by the Eagle Pass defense not giving Reha any room to run.
Ballin dropping back, looking across, down toward the end zone. Penalty markers down.
Yeah, I thought that McVeigh got grabbed. I thought his jersey got grabbed.
He definitely had a hand on him by the defender, who was Adrian Rodriguez from his defensive back position.
Yeah, I kind of saw the tug on the jersey, and you know, if you're a defensive back and you've gotten beat, you should do that. You should grab a jersey or something, and maybe you don't get caught, and you prevent a touchdown. Because I think McVeigh would have scored.
That would, yeah, that had touchdown written all over it.
So that's the right play if you're a defensive back and you've kind of gotten a couple steps behind the defender. So that
here comes the call.
Should be half the distance. Let's see. Well, let's see what the call is.
Pass interference against the defense.
Definitely.
Big thing is it's first down.
First and goal.
That takes the ball to the 2-yard line. First and goal for your Boerne Chargers.
So it wasn't half the distance. It was a 15-yarder.
What's happening here? This is snap to Boley, who tries to dance around inside the 5 to get near the ball line. Kind of gets a makeshift wildcat, if you will.
Yeah, and that makes sense. He's got the size, he's got the bulk to run it in traffic like that and take the punishment. This time they'll bring quarterback back.
Ballin back in as Boley comes flanked out to the near side, dropping back, looking end zone, corner pattern, touchdown. Beautiful. Cameron Logan hauling that one in. And the Chargers have an answer with 7:05 left to go here in the third quarter.
Not sure what happened on that coverage by the Eagle Pass secondary, but Cam Logan wide open. He was 5 yards away from the nearest defender, so kind of a busted coverage there back there. You know, those guys crisscross and they kind of lose each other and got wide open.
Nathan Bell on to try the extra point. This one's good. 7:05 remaining third quarter. We've got a ball game. It's 19-13 Eagle Pass, or correction, 19-14 Eagle Pass by 5 on top of the champion Chargers. We'll be back with more here in just a moment, right on the Chargers Network. Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium as we await the kickoff. Following a champion Charger touchdown to the kickoff, mishandled there by Mendoza. That allows the extra team, or the special team rather, to get back. And they've pinned the Eagle Pass Eagles inside the 20. You want to give us the scoring drive there?
Sure, 6 plays, 67 yards, took a minute 26, and Chargers benefited from 2 15-yard penalties on the Eagle Pass defense and a fumble that they kept that rolled 10 yards and got them even further down into Eagles territory.
Wow, that bobbled kickoff by Mendoza gave special teams a chance to get down and make a big stop, and Pin the Eagles inside their own 20-yard line at the 18.
So Chargers have the momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up here.
1st and 10. Garcia, the handoff, Rodriguez. Nothing doing there. Is that time Goldberg, among others, with the stop on that play. Also getting up from that pile. Joshua Serber, he's had quite a game.
And you see what the Chargers do. They're bringing more men. Looks like they're putting more men in the box, and they're just putting more pressure on the quarterback and not giving them a whole lot of daylight in that area.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd and 10. They're saying actually no gain on the play. Quick out. This one complete to Mendoza at the 25. Slipping tackles at the 30. He'll be taken out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. That'll move the chains and give Eagle Pass a 1st down.
Patrick Price with
Andres Garcia's pass is complete.
the tackle out of bounds, but not before they get that 1st down. Chargers had 6 going in, though, so they only kept 5 back in coverage.
Sebastian Velasquez comes out of the game for Eagle Pass. Checking in for him is Hector Jimenez, junior wide receiver, number 12.
We talk about
First and 10. Here's Garcia feeling pressure. He'll go down. In on the stop. That was Karbowski, who's had a big game, and also a little help from Ethan Stanley.
Well, that's really the first time they've been able to get to Garcia back there and sack him. But again, I think that's been the biggest adjustment defensively is try to let's get to him, put pressure on him, and make his life uncomfortable back there.
They've got to get to the 45 for a 1st down, their own 45. It's 2nd and long as Garcia takes a snap. He airs it out. Pass incomplete. He just totally overthrew his intended receiver, who was Diaz.
Yeah, but look at him. He's on the ground. He got hit twice, and that's what they're trying to do. In that 1st half, he was able to stand back there and kind of dissect the defense, but now they're putting pressure on him, so they're telling him, you're going to drop back and pass. We're going to make your life uncomfortable back here. We're going to bang you around a little bit.
You're going to have to pay the price.
Yep, that's right. And doesn't go as a sack, goes as an incomplete, but, you know, it helps the defense out.
So it's 3rd and long. 2 receivers far side, single receiver near side. Whistles. I believe we got a timeout.
Timeout, Eagle Pass.
The Eagle Pass does take a timeout. That's their 1st of the 2nd half. With 5:34 remaining, I guess they've got to come up with an answer. They realize that Charger defense has now found a crack in the armor and a way to get in there.
Yep, good adjustments by the Charger coaches. Alan Ford, the defensive coordinator, he took over for Coach Ellis, who was promoted to head coach. Ellis had been the defensive coordinator. And Ford.
Always nice when your head coach knows a little something about defense, too.
Yeah.
Especially.
And look at Coach Ford's way out there talking to his guys. They made some good adjustments at halftime, and this is a big play because it's 3rd and 15. If you can go get him here, you got the offense playing well right now, and you're gonna have another crack at the ball.
Well, here it comes. 3rd and 15. Got to see out penalty markers. I think they're going to say false start, Eagle Pass. That is the case.
False start against the Eagles.
Wow.
Be a 5-yard penalty.
Eagles have dug themselves a big hole at this point in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but this offense has shown they can hit the big play. They can hit the 20-yard, 20, 25, 35-yard play when they.
That's true. You just hope Big Mo is still on the side of the Chargers. This is now 3rd and 20. Rolling right, Garcia looking downfield, as you were saying. There's the catch, Diaz, and he's going to take it to the house. Man, I tell you, true words were never spoken, Kerry Barbosa. Big touchdown there for Eagle Pass.
And really, they did a good job on Garcia. They had a lot of pressure around him, but he just able to make a nice throw and kind of threw it in traffic. Just a great catch and then a great run afterwards.
They strike big and they strike quickly.
That goes 75 yards. And that's how fast momentum can shift in the football game.
Absolutely. Now on the extra point, Lazaro Frausto gets his foot into it. This one good. 5:19 remaining here in the third quarter. Our new score, Eagle Pass 26.
I don't think
Champion
any of these
14.
guys
Back to Boerne moment here on the Chargers
South
Network.
runners. I mean, look at this one here. Just bounced outside with no blockers ahead of him. But you know, you can always call a Hail Mary, and the guy that you want as your QB is Dr. Ferris. I mean, you give Dr. Ferris the ball, and boom, good things happen. Yep, that's Ferris Orthodontics again with that really nice new smile.
Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium following a 75-yard touchdown pass and catch from Andres Garcia to Sebastian Velasquez. Quick play, big play.
Well, and the killer part is that you had him at 3rd and 20. That's the killer. You gave him a 3rd and 20 for a touchdown.
Almost an onside is handled by one of the up men for champion, that being Rogan Dempsey. And the Chargers will have the football. 1st and 10, I guess they're going to mark it right at about the 35-yard line.
Greyhounds rolling. 44-0 over Pleasanton. Well, last time Charger offense was on the field, they scored. Let's see what they can do here. See if they can answer.
They've got to answer at this point. 1st and 10 from the 35. Allen faking the handoff, dropping back, looking. He's got a man. Big pass and catch. At the 20, the 15, brought down inside the 10-yard line. Goes the receiver, Lucas Benavides.
Oh, flag comes out, and the player is down. Let's sort it all out. But that looked like a great, well, that was a great catch and run by Benavides. And good job by Ballin on that throw. Just throws it on the rope. Looked like a flag. Maybe it was a beanbag. Maybe it wasn't a flag. I don't know. Maybe something was said. I don't know.
Was that a 55 yards? Is my math correct? From the 35 all the way to the 10.
Yes, 55.
See, they're not going to lock me away as soon as you think, Mr. Barbosa. I'm just saying.
So Central Catholic did teach you math.
Just a couple of things. Along with having the distinction of being the worst wide receiver in the history of the high school, they taught me a few things.
So you're a button. You're a button, huh?
I am.
All right. I'm just curious if that was a flag.
Yeah.
Or was that a beanbag?
There doesn't appear to be any call or no conference by the officials, nothing of the sort.
So they picked something up right there. Officials putting it away. So I don't know. We'll see. Player's still down, so.
Wow, I tell you what, though, Gary, that was a welcome to the game, Lucas Benavides. What a catch.
Well, and how about that throw by Jordan Ballin, just right on the money, hits him in stride, line drive.
Good to see the player up.
Looks like 21, maybe.
You know, you talk about Ballin, 2,005 yards passing last season, 27 touchdowns.
Armando Letcher. Lechler being helped off the field.
Well, good to see him at least up
It's a personal foul.
Here's a call.
It was on the Chargers, a personal foul.
Personal foul against the Chargers.
I think it was after the play, so maybe somebody said something or did something, and so goes for 55, and they're going to back him up.
Yeah, instead of being at the 10, it's now at about the 27 or so, but nonetheless, first down. Pass out, complete. Across the 20. Goes the running back, Cole Reha.
Nice touch by Ballin. Just like the shortstop throwing it to second, just to get that easy out. Just kind of floats it up there, lets Reha get underneath it.
I see what you did there, because coincidentally, did you not mention he's going to play baseball at UTSA?
Yeah, he's a heck of a ball player.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 now for the Chargers. Here's Ballin dropping back, looking end zone, unloads. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, that's Sawyer Boley.
Him and the defender, Boley over there in that corner, kind of locked up a little bit. No flag, but just kind of little hand-to-hand combat. They both go up for it. Able to reel it in.
Big 3rd down play now coming up for the Chargers.
Yeah, this may be 4-down territory. We're gonna have 2 cracks at this. Just because of the score.
3rd and 4. Here's Ballin faking the handoff, dropping back, feeling pressure. Now scrambling away. He unloaded just a little bit out of the reach of his intended receiver, Cameron Logan.
Yeah, and he's on the run, so it's tough to to throw like that on the run full speed. But I think they're going to go for it.
Right, you are. 4-down territory. Allen calls for the football. Good gamble. His penalty markers are on the field. That time,
they got him.
Logan comes up with the football. It's enough for a 1st down. Let's see what's going to happen.
I think it was offside, so I think you decline it because you get more on the catch than you would on the penalty.
Sure.
And both are.
You're going to get a 1st down out of it anyway.
Yeah, either way. So if you take the penalty, you're at the 16. If you take the catch, you're closer in. It's only about a yard difference, but I think you take the catch.
Well, sure.
Against the defense.
That's it, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Give Logan those stats.
Yeah, helps him and helps the quarterback stats, total yards.
He's worked for him. So 1st down once again, 1st and 10. Pair of receivers either side, and Reha in the backfield with quarterback Jordan Ballin. Ballin. The keeper decides to pitch to Reha at the last minute. Nice decision. He crosses the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, champion! What a great decision. We haven't seen that run in a minute. Just a quick pitch at the last minute.
Well, you saw they changed the play. Reha goes from one side to the other, and I think that was the play, was the option. Where Jordan's going to run it, and then, he's got to decide to keep it or pitch it. He makes a nice decision, pitches it at the perfect time, and Reha goes the distance.
Bell on to try the extra point. This one good. 4:08 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And I tell you.
No good, right?
Did they say that? He indicated it was good.
Well, I don't know. I haven't marked it on the board, so let's see.
Interesting. Well, as it stands, it's according to the scoreboard, 26-20. Eagle pass on top with 4:08 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Back with more in a moment here on the Chargers Network.
When you choose Toyota Boerne, you always.
The referee back there indicated it was good.
I was right.
Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium. Chargers on the board once again, and here comes the kickoff. This one will be handled by Jose Hernandez inside his own end zone as he brings it out across the 5. Across the 20 now, across the 25, written down at about the 30. I think he ran into his own man, or he would have had more real estate in front of him. And on that last scoring drive, Kerry, how'd that look?
They go 7 plays, 65 yards, took a minute 10. Of course, Benavides with that 55-yard pass and reception. And Chargers also convert a 4th and 4, get 6 on it. And it seems like Chargers, they've scored both possessions. They've kind of figured some things out offensively here. Good halftime adjustments.
Well, Eagle pass offense back on the field. 1st and 10. Garcia. Pass that one broken up. Good defensive play that time. Lead back on coverage. That was Graves from his defensive back position.
There's a flag over here on the 30 on the Chargers side, so they're going to say that pass was incomplete, but let's see what the flag's about. Good coverage that time. Two defenders on the receiver.
Let's see, holding, Eagle pass.
Eagle pass.
So that's going to back it up.
Well,
but that was, you got to tip your cap to Graves that time. Tony Graves, a senior defensive back, good defensive coverage that time. He locked up that receiver rather well.
Yeah. And Charger defense, that front 7's getting in there and putting pressure, and I think that's why that one of the linemen held that time.
So it's another 1st and long. 4 Eagle pass. Garcia dropping back. Garcia unloading. This time, just out of the fingertip reach of his intended receiver, Sebastian Diaz, who hauled one in just a bit earlier. But that one's going to go incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down. Calling it 2nd and 20.
That time, Chargers only a 4-man rush, so Garcia has time, and the Eagles like to sling it, don't they? They chunk it downfield quite a bit.
He does. He's getting that football out there.
Hey,
as we talked about, he had no shame in throwing for 274 yards last week in a win against Eagle pass win.
The van is leaving, the band 18 leaving.
Garcia once again, this time Diaz hauls it in to the 30, across to the 32-yard line.
Good hit.
Before he's met there and dropped. Big number 99, that being Gage Goldberg, the stop.
They get 12 on it, but it's still 3rd and long here. But again,
3rd and 8.
Yeah, 8 yards is not anything to this offense.
Garcia unloads. Great defensive play. Breaking up that pass. And once again, number 24, Tony Graves to the rescue.
Did a good job. Just stepped in front of the receiver, had a chance at that pick, but the main thing is he just broke it up and didn't let the receiver catch the ball. Bring up a punting situation.
Just heads up defense by Graves.
Yeah, he had several good plays on this drive. Good defensive plays on that drive right here.
And that apparently brings up a punting situation.
They're still trying to get their personnel. The punter hadn't come out yet.
That's it. I was wondering. Snap gets away. Look at this.
Well, no, play clock got down to 0, so.
Wow.
I don't know if they called I think they called a timeout to avoid the penalty, I think. Maybe not.
No, I was going to say they've already used one. I don't know if they want to use a second with 3:06 left in the 3rd.
Yeah, you're right. You just take that 5 yards. And they're really fortunate they did have that penalty because that snap was way off.
That was a bad snap. There's been a couple of times the penalties have saved him. There's another bad snap. Almost blocked. As a matter of fact, the punt, nothing to write home about, as it'll take an Eagle pass bounce and roll out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, that being the Eagle 45, and the Chargers are back on offense. Good field position. 1st and 10. They're going to mark this actually at the 44.
Yeah, well, Chargers have had a couple short fields. They've been able to do some things with it tonight, and good pressure that time by the punt team. I don't know if maybe one of the defenders got a hand on it, and I don't know.
Might have tipped it just a bit.
Deflected it, or I don't know if it just shanked. But either way, it results in a good starting position.
1st and 10, the 44-yard line of scrimmage. Ballin, quick out. Here's Rehab.
He wants to throw it.
Across the 45. He was looking like he was going to pass across the 40.
Look at Sawyer.
Wow.
He's wide open, but it looked like that was the halfback option. Looked like he was wanting to throw it just with his body language. He was kind of moving that ball around, moving his feet around.
Nice pickup on the play. It'll be 2nd down for Champion. Ballin unloads straight down the middle into double coverage. There's the penalty marker.
Yeah, that's got to be.
Is that time Campbell to bury the intended receiver? That's another thing you got to give Ballin credit for. If he's able to recognize that a penalty there's a good potential for a penalty downfield, go ahead and unload it.
Yeah, he threw it. Took a shot though, Jordan. He went down on that one, but the defender just basically stopped and just kind of impeded DeBerry's ability to keep running. That was an easy call.
Good heads-up play by the Charger quarterback. Referee comes over to reset something. And it's 1st down for Champion. Line of scrimmage at 25. The fake to Rehab. Buying time. Rolling right. Pass just a little too tall for the intended receiver, Brogan Dempsey. That'll bring up a 2nd down for the Chargers.
Yeah, and even if they had completed it, I don't know how much they would have gotten out of it. It wouldn't have been a whole lot. He just put that where either his guy catches it or it goes out of bounds.
2nd down. Looks like they're changing something up at the line of scrimmage. Ballin, the snap, the give, Rehab to the 20. Out of bounds, maybe just as he crossed the 20 or at the 20-yard line with 2:17 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down now coming up for the Chargers.
3rd down at 6.
Got 4 on that.
They've got to get 6.
And again, you might be in 4 down. Although this is about a 37-yard field goal if you don't get anything.
They're trying to draw that defense off.
Yeah, it worked once that time. Looked like they flinched, but they didn't cross the line of scrimmage. So.
And the Chargers are going to call a timeout. So by the looks of things, both teams will be going into the 4th quarter with 2 timeouts apiece.
Well, the board has Eagle Pass with 1 timeout, so left. I don't know what happened there, but Chargers got a chance here at 2:16. They got a chance to go into the 4th quarter with a lead, which I think you'd be very happy with that. They had the lead early, 7-0 on their on their 2nd drive. Boley with the 18-yard touchdown pass from Ballin, and then after that, Eagle Pass tied it. And they've been in the lead since.
So the offense comes back on with this 3rd and 6. Line of scrimmage is the Eagle Pass 20. Ballin the snap. Pass complete. Down to near the 15-yard line. Nice slant pattern once again.
That's a good tackle by the defender.
Sure was, and this is 4th down.
Yeah, they're going for it. Basically, a short gain.
So here comes the big 4th down play for that Champion offense. Once again, they're looking to draw the Eagles defense off sides. Ballin takes the snap, fakes to Rehab, feeling pressure. Ballin scrambling, unloads to the end zone. Pass is intercepted. Sebastian Diaz coming away with the interception for Eagle Pass. And the Eagles will take over 1st and 10. Dowling having his troubles there as he was scrambling, and as we were mentioning,
I thought he was going to just tuck and run that time. He had a little bit of room down that sideline, but he saw an open receiver, just didn't see the defender underneath, kind of playing like a center fielder out there, just kind of waiting.
So Eagle Pass takes over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is their own 5. Garcia, the handoff, Rodriguez. Big hole in the middle, across the 10 to about the 11-yard line. We get about 6 out of that, and it'll be 2nd down for Eagle Pass.
Gives him a little bit of breathing room. I'll tell you, Eagle Pass been effective on getting good yardage on most of their 1st down plays tonight.
Come to the line of scrimmage with 2 receivers to the far side and a single receiver to the near side. Garcia. To give Rodriguez once again. This time he'll be wrapped up for no gain. Good defensive pursuit that time. As we see coming over, that being Patrick Price in on the stop. Now just over half a minute left here in the 3rd quarter.
3rd down. Because there's no way they go for it on 4th down. So if you stop them here, you're going to force them to punt. You should have a good field.
So this is a big 3rd down play. Once again, fake pass, incomplete. It was intended for Sebastian Velasquez. And once again, hats off to the champion secondary. Josh Herholzer in on the stop defensively, or he knocked the ball away, and that will bring up a punting situation for Eagle Pass with 17 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Kind of caught a break there, the Chargers. It looked like a drop, but
they did. It seemed like we've seen that go for a completion.
Either way.
Earlier.
Blocked it.
That one blocked.
Still got off, though.
Takes an eagle roll, and champion's going to be in the catbird seat here.
Yeah, now there is a flag.
At the 25. Let's see what the penalty marker is all about.
I think it's going to be a hold, I think. Well, I don't know. Let's see. It's going to be on the Chargers, I think. I think it's going to be on the Chargers.
See what this call is all about.
Maybe they're offsides. That's why they got in there so fast. Let's see. Because the defense is staying out there.
Just replay 4th down, I guess.
Well, if they were offsides, they'll get 5 yards. Yeah, they would be right near the 1st down marker.
See what the call is.
Ball ended up dying at the 26, so very short punt. Only about a 15-yard punt, but it's going to be.
Eagle Pass has not looked good punting the football this evening.
Yeah, that's one area. Their kicking game, not just punting. They're kicking. They missed a couple extra points. So that's one area, and that's what non-district's about, right? Just kind of getting
tune up, yeah,
getting stuff worked on, stuff you need to do. And last week with such a big score, they probably didn't have to do a whole lot of punting and a whole lot of kicking game stuff. But
well, coincidentally, he hit all 7 extra points last week.
Yeah, I don't know about their punting game last week because that, like you said, that was kind of. They probably didn't. When you score as many points as they did last week, you probably didn't have to punt too many times.
That's true.
When you score 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, they were. The field goal kicker Lázaro Frausto hit all 7 extra points. Of course, no field goals. It was a 49-7 win over Eagle Pass win.
So I'm not sure what the call was, but it looks like it's going to be on the Chargers, and it looks like it's going to give Eagle Pass a 1st down.
Wow.
I wasn't sure what the call was.
Yeah, I think they're still trying. It's the 2nd game of the season for the officials as well. They try to get things sorted out.
Well, they haven't moved the yard markers.
And there hasn't been any indication either from the officiating.
And they haven't moved the down markers either. So it looks like they're going to punt.
They're just going to redo it.
Well,
apparently.
I think it was an offside, so they got the 5 yards because they moved the ball up from the 14 to the 19. So it probably was an offsides. It's not going to be enough for a first down. It's 4th and 1 now. So.
High snap, pulled it down. Once again, this one's going to take an Eagle pass roll.
That's a good punt for them.
It will. What could have been a first down at the Eagle pass 25 will now be a first down at the 33-yard line of Champion for the Chargers when we return to start the fourth quarter here in just a moment on the Charger Network.
What's so special about Club Car Wash? Purchase one wash or an unlimited wash plan. We prepare every car before it goes through the wash to get rid of bugs and hard-to-reach grime. Plus, enjoy complimentary perks like free vacuums and towels. Never drive around in a dirty car again and join the club at Club Car Wash. What's so...
Final 12 minutes on the board from here at Boerne ISD Stadium, along with Kerry Barbosa, Roland J. Reese, and the Champion Chargers have the football. Handoff to the running back, Cole Reha. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Give a pickup of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. The fake to Reha. And the play is blown dead. And we'll see what this one's all about.
Well, that punt by Eagle Pass, we talked about their struggles in the kicking game. That time they come up with a 52-yard punt. So
yeah, he's picking it up. No foul. Yeah, but it's been the success of the roll. It's been the rolls after the punts that have been very helpful. Of course, it all counts for the same. But
you take it however you can get it.
And for some reason, there is a timeout on the field. I don't know if timeout was called by either side.
I don't know. The board has Eagle Pass with no timeouts, so I don't know.
If that be the case,
I don't know what's going on.
I mean, granted, they've got a quick-moving offense, but I would think you'd at least want one of your timeouts to take into the rest of the game with you. We just started the fourth quarter.
Well, you can see how Eagle Pass in that district they're in with Wynn and Del Rio can really just roll through their schedule.
And all those Laredo teams.
Yeah, they're explosive.
So it's 2nd and 9 now for Champion. Ballin looking near side. Pass complete as he throws out to DeBerry across the 40. That'll be enough to move the chains, and that'll be a Charger first down at the 43-yard line.
Good job by DeBerry adjusting his route and coming back for the catch and making the catch.
The give, here's Rehan. Across the 50, across the 45, down to around the 43-yard line.
Be a holding, though. That's kind of what sprung him was that block. It was two. Let's see, though, but I think there was a hold on that block where he came around that corner. I think they got one of the Charger players for holding.
Yeah, as you can see, a couple of the players visibly upset.
Well, Coach Ellis not very happy either. He's a pretty quiet guy.
That's the call, holding against Champion.
He's a quiet guy, but he'll get animated out there on the football field.
Something you got to take into account, I guess, given the whole game, is that Champion has stayed in this game despite making mental mistakes just like this, and they've had quite a bit of them this evening. So here it is, first down. They've got to get into Eagle Pass territory at the 40, call it the 47, for a first down. Battle in the snap. Dropping back, looking down. Just overshot his intended receiver. Was in and out of the hands of Cameron Logan, and it'll be second down.
Pass intended for number 9, Cameron Logan.
Yeah, Eagle Pass defense, they've done a good job of they've given up points. They gave up, that last quarter, they gave up 14 points, but they've done a good job of keeping the lead ever since that first quarter.
Quick out this one. He took his eyes off the ball. I think he started looking downfield. Was the intended receiver Sawyer Boley. And now that puts the Chargers in a situation with 3rd and long. As we say, we got to get to the Eagle Pass 47 for a first down.
I didn't like that new turf. They put in new turf over the summer. It just got done a couple weeks ago, so.
Oh, that's sharp.
It's nice looking.
It sure is. Ballard, the snap. Dropping back. He decides to call his own number. Gets rid of it. Ball almost intercepted. He almost gave that up in the hands of Diego Villarreal, who was right in front of him.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to flick it to DeBerry just to get rid of it, throw it away. But I think as he was going down, he might have got his arm hit. And he just kind of threw it right at the defender.
Wow.
And we can hear those Eagle Pass coaches screaming like, "Come on, that was right in front. It was right at your chest. Come on, all day you should have that."
Battling to punt this thing away. Diaz waits back at his own 30. This will sail out of bounds inside the 30.
Couple missed interceptions, really on both sides. Couple times defenders have had chances to intercept. And there's only been one fumble, and that was the one the Chargers had where they recovered it. So no turnovers that I can recall so far in this game.
Well, the Eagles will take over offensively. 1st and 10, their 29-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Once again, Garcia. Quick out, Diaz. Tries to dance his way down to the 35-yard line. Good defensive coverage that time. Coming over to make the stop, that was Luke Rossi.
Well, Serber, the defensive end on this side, he saw that play. He tried to jump, almost deflected it, but just the ball got right past him, snuck by him.
Second down now for Eagle Pass. Pass across the middle. He's been enjoying Sebastian Diaz all night.
He's the man.
There's another reception. Down to the Eagle 43. Chains move. That'll be a first down for Eagle Pass. Just over 10 minutes left to go in this one this evening. Still plenty of time. Still anybody's ball game. Quick out. Why not? Diaz once again.
Wow. He's
spinning his way to the 50.
He's pretty good, huh? I mean, how about that little spin move at the end there?
That was it. Gave him some yak, as they call it, yards after catch.
A couple of the Chargers were down. They popped up really quick. I don't think they wanted to come out. Looks like one of them's coming out. And right now, it just seems like Eagle Pass, they're just going for that short little 3-4 yard pop.
Well, that's been getting it.
Yeah, and Diaz is kind of been that guy for him.
Get it in bits and pieces. This second down. Garcia, his hand was knocked away. Good defensive pursuit that time. I believe getting in there was Colin Lee.
Got his arm as he was coming forward.
Also, Kobowski in there as well. Called his name a few times this evening. So, it's third down time for Eagle Pass once again. Line of scrimmage is their own 49.
And that time they tried to go deep.
Pass to Diaz. He hangs on to the football. across the 40-yard line to Champion 40. That'll move the chains, give him a first down.
I tell you, he took a pretty good pop that time at Brooks Jones, but he bounces off and holds on and then gets the first down.
That's the thing. You got to tip your cap to that young man. He had the presence of mind to hold on to that football. First and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 40 for Eagle Pass. Got to see how calls his own number. Across the 30, the 25 as he puts on a spin move. Takes the ball down to the 20 before he's met there and dropped. Get on the stop, Patrick Price.
He goes 20 yards, and that's really the first time Garcia's kind of gotten free in this half. They've kind of contained it pretty good. That time he slips through for 20 and a first down.
First and 10. Garcia once again will call his own number this time. Not so fortunate.
Goldberg
coming over to make the stop. I believe that is Gage Goldberg right there at the 20.
And that's kind of what they've done to Garcia, except that last play where he kind of got that busted loose for 20. They more or less have held him in check on the running game in this half.
So it's second down. Garcia.
Guess who?
Looking to pass. Here we go again. Almost like clockwork with Diaz.
Well, that's like the last play where Diaz runs a slant, takes a pop, holds on to the ball, and gets good yardage.
Should be third about 4 from this point.
Brooks Jones on the stop.
That was another hard hit by Jones.
Clock down to about 7.5 minutes left to go in this one. Eagle Pass holding on to a 5-point lead at 26-21. Garcia looks near side, has a man in Hernandez. He tries to spin inside the 5. Be first and goal for Eagle Pass.
Between Hernandez and Diaz, a couple of receivers that are hard to guard.
Garcia. Handoff straight up the middle. That's going to Jorge Sierra, the senior running back. He's seen a little bit more action. Or correction, that is Rodriguez who's back in the game. Cadrian Rodriguez for a couple. Although we have seen Sierra in the backfield as well.
No gain.
Will be second and goal. If you're Eagle Pass right now, though, you just want to eat up that clock. Garcia looking corner route. I think that time Diaz zigged when he should have zagged.
Or he zagged when he should have zigged.
Okay, that's probably it.
Or he zigged when he should have ran the other way.
We'll do it your way. All right. So it is third and goal. Garcia with Rodriguez in the backfield.
Uh-oh, fumble.
Fumble. Ball's on the ground.
Still loose.
The Champion faithful are saying we got it.
Let's see.
No indication from the officiating crew yet.
It's fourth and goal. They got it.
And the Chargers have it.
Looks like number
Huge
2.
stop.
Number 2, Menzies. Fumble recovery.
And Menzies has had a whale of a game.
Well, they tried, looked like a little trick play there. It looked like a, kind of a double reverse or something like that. And either way, it didn't work.
6:11 left to go in the game. Chargers trail by 5.
That's a huge stop. And even if they had recovered, it would have been fourth and goal. So I would guess they would have tried a field goal. I don't know,
but to stop them that deep in Champion territory.
Well, it was first and goal at the 3. So yeah, that's a great defensive stand by the Charger defense.
Absolutely, first down. Pass this one complete near the 20-yard line to Cameron Logan. As Ballard just pulled up and let it go. Now second down. Looks like the Chargers are getting back quickly. Ballard holding on, looking down, has a man across the 25 where he's wrapped up. Once again, that's Logan. He's in on the stop. Was Jorge Martinez, the sophomore defensive back for Eagle Pass. Move the chains, give the Chargers a first down at the 25-yard line.
They get 8 on that one.
Ballard dropping back, looking downfield. Has, in and out of the hands. He had him. He had him. That is Boley once again. Sawyer Boley, I bet he wish he had that one back.
Jorge Martinez once again defending. Second down.
He comes out, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. 2 receivers either side. Ballard in the snap. Feeling pressure. Runs out of pressure. Finds his receiver. Across the 30. That's some positive yardage. Sit on the catch that time for Champion. That was Ethan McVeigh. So it'll be 3rd. Call it 5. Ballard. Quick out, has a man. Who'll be stopped shy of the 35-yard line is Campbell DeBerry.
Well, this is going to be interesting now because you're looking at 4th and...
Looking at 4th and about 3?
3, yeah. So it looks like they're going to punt. You know, they got 5 minutes. They've got 3 timeouts. Defense is playing pretty good, so...
Yeah, trick is you got to give that defense time on the sidelines to get that breather.
Yeah.
See what happens. Balance, punt. This one high, end over end. Taking an Eagle Pass bounce. It'll be down by Brooks Jones.
Brooks Jones.
At the Eagle Pass, I call it the 40-yard line. Where they're going to spot this for the Eagles.
First and 10 for Eagle
Be 1st
Pass.
and 10. Remember, they got no timeouts left. Under 5 minutes now with 4:53 left on the clock.
Now the scoreboard has Eagle Pass with 3 timeouts, so I don't know. I don't know how many they have.
Well, I remember them taking 1 in the second half.
Okay, let's give them 2.
Somebody's lying to us. There's a handoff going straight ahead to Rodriguez. Nothing doing there. Great defensive pursuit.
Holberg gets up.
Oh, man, he does. A little help there as well from Stanley.
I think he had something to say, and they told him, hey, come on, you gotta tone it down a little bit.
Also, Patrick Price in on that as Goldberg comes out of the game.
That wasn't, he's just kind of, I think he has something to say, but
not going back in this play.
Yeah, just let him cool down for a play.
It's 2nd down. Garcia has Hernandez.
Man, these guys.
Scoots his way out to near the 50-yard line before Price runs him out of bounds.
Between Hernandez and Diaz.
Man, 1-2 punts this evening.
Yeah, they're good receivers. And it's just that short little 5-6 yard play that gets them down the field. It's effective.
3rd and 2 now for Eagle Pass. Just shy of the 50-yard line. As a matter of fact, they've got to hit midfield for the first down. Got to see how dropping back. Nothing doing there. Throws this one out. Guess who he's looking for?
Ooh.
In and out of the hands of Sebastian Diaz.
Luke Rossi, good coverage. Rossi almost with the pick, but then...
You got to tip your cap to this Champion secondary. They played a whale of a second half.
Well, yeah, they've only given up 7 points in this whole half. So they did a good job. They've done a good job of slowing down the...
And the thing is,
Eagle
yes,
Pass.
there have been some catches, but, for the most part, I bet there's been equal amounts of knockaways and etc. So, once again, a punting situation for Eagle Pass. So I think there's Hernandez on a punt. High snap. Another short punt. Yes, and this one will take a Champion Charger bounce. And it'll be down at about the 43-yard line, that being the Champion Charger 43. That's where the offense is going to go to work, 1st and 10.
Well, that was only a 9-yard punt, but the snap was high. The punter had to go up and get it. And so when he comes down, he doesn't have the time he would like to kind of just go through his normal footwork. He kind of has to rush it because of the bad snap, and that's kind of been an issue for the Eagle pass special teams tonight. And so now Chargers get decent field position. They started on their own side, but still not bad.
2 receivers either side. Well, quarterback Jordan Ballin on a 1st and 10. Ballin, low snap, picks it up, has a man across the middle, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Cameron Logan.
Yeah, throw was a little bit behind, but Cameron Logan, I bet he feels like if he had that opportunity, he'd make that catch again on another opportunity.
2nd and 10. Ballin, 2 receivers either side. Looking down, unloads, has a man by himself. That's DeBerry. Touchdown Champion. Huge pitch and catch from Ballin to DeBerry with 3:36 left to go in the ball game.
You might go for 2 here if you're the Chargers because you're up 1. So if you go for 2, it's a 3-point game. So I think Chargers are going to go for 2 here.
I mean, Kerry, DeBerry beat his man on that one. DeBerry had him by, guys, several yards.
Yeah, and how about that throw? Of course, Ballin with a nice throw. Recognizes that his receiver's beating the defender. Champion trying to get the right personnel in here for this 2-point conversion. Might have to burn a timeout. Let's see.
I think they got the timeout situation right finally. I think this is the way it is. Champion still has 3, and Eagle Pass has 2. 2-point conversion attempt coming up for Champion. The snap. Ballin looking end zone. Pass knocked away. It was intended for Cameron Logan. But boy, oh boy, do we have an exciting 3:36 ahead of us here this evening. With that amount of time left, our score now, the Champion Chargers 27. And the Eagle Pass Eagles 26. Don't go away. More to come here on the Chargers Network. Back with you now at Boerne ISD Stadium, where the Chargers have taken the lead once again late in the game. 3:36 left to go. Tell us about that scoring drive, Kerry.
Well, it was pretty quick. 2 plays, 57 yards. DeBerry with the touchdown strike from Jordan Ballin gives the Chargers their first lead since the first quarter.
Kickoff. This is Hernandez handling at the 15. Across the 20, wrapped up there. Special teams looking good. Leading the way there was Aiden Castillo for Champion. Now let's see if that touchdown gets that defense pumped.
Well, I'll tell you, one stop, 1 turnover, 1 forced punt will go a long way in helping the Chargers win this game.
Not only that, you hear it from the Charger faithful directly in front of us this evening. It's got the crowd pumped up.
The Chargers done a good job of staying in this game. They were down 19-7 at one point. Done a good job of staying with it and hanging around and making their move.
1st and 10. Garcia unloads, has a man across the 30. Out of bounds about the 36-yard line. Yeah, that's Sebastian Diaz once again.
Yeah, and looked like he got behind the coverage or something.
36-yard line now is the line of scrimmage. It'll be 1st and 10 for Eagle Pass. Clock stops on the completion. 3:23 left to go in tonight's ball game. Man in motion. Garcia dropping back, looking downfield, unloading. He's got it, and on this ball tipped away once again. Josh Hierholzer.
Yeah. But I think Hernandez in the Eagle pass side was thinking, I've got a touchdown, and then Hierholzer gets the hand up and just deflects it calmly, just kind of gets the hand up and says, no, you're not going to catch this.
To quote the great Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend.
There you go.
So it's 2nd and 10. Hierholzer, Graves, all spectacular jobs in the defensive secondary. Garcia unloads.
Oh.
Pass intended for Diaz. Boy, and yeah, they're going to get him for a hit. Wow. They're going to get Brooks Jones, but boy, he put a pop on Diaz.
Pass intended for Sebastian Diaz. Defending number 28, Brooks Jones from the Chargers.
See, you got to keep your composure. I mean, I understand getting the momentum, but you can't afford to take costly penalties like that. They picked it up. They picked it up.
Because I hadn't said anything. I didn't see helmet to helmet. It wasn't late.
I just thought the ball wasn't catchable.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that would have been my only argument, but hey, a good solid hit is a good solid hit.
And they talked about it, so.
And you look at this, the Charger faithful getting the crowd up, the Charger sideline, that is, getting the Charger faithful up. And now it's 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Well, the Eagle Pass coaches, of course, upset. Fans are upset. They thought that was a penalty. I didn't really see the foul. That
was a gray area, to be honest with you. That was just a very gray area. I could see it going either way. Luckily for the Chargers, it went their way on this 3rd and 10. Dropping back, Garcia, airing it out of the reach of his intended receiver on the far side of the field, and that'll bring up a 4th down for the Eagles.
And Eagle Pass, there's 3 minutes. They're trying to hit the home run ball. What they were doing was kind of working. They were just doing that on the 2 drives ago where they got down to the 3. They were just doing the nickel and dime stuff.
Exactly. They're going for the home run now.
Yeah, and it seems like they're getting away from that, and it's put them in a 4th and 10 because they've been trying to hit the deep pass. But let's see, they're kind of in that position now where they have to hit it.
It's 4th and 10. Huge play for the Charger defense. Garcia dropping back, feeling pressure, unloads, nothing doing there. Once again, great defensive secondary play for the champion Chargers.
And I think that was Grant Menzies there on that coverage.
And the Chargers have held 3 minutes straight up left to go in tonight's ball game. That Charger offense is going to have great field position.
Yeah, and one thing they did, champion defense did well, is they were able to chase the quarterback, Garcia, from the pocket. They kind of put him on the run, and make him throw on the run. That's a tough throw, and then he really didn't have anybody. He was trying to go to the closest man, and he was well covered. So great defensive stand by the Charger defense, who I think we're going to see a lot of Cole Reha on this drive.
That's true. You know what? I think that's been the difference in the second half, is them getting in there and rattling Garcia. As you were mentioning, Reha straight up the middle, across the 35 down to around the 33-yard line as that clock continues to run.
Well, and at some point, if you're Eagle Pass, you're going to start using timeouts.
Now, according to the scoreboard, you see as well as I do, according to the scoreboard, they have no timeouts left.
It had them at 3, then it had them at 0, then it had them at 3, and then it had them at 0. So, I don't know.
Interesting. 2nd and 8.
So maybe they're not going to have the opportunity. So now Champion's just going to take this down. They're just going to stand around. They're going to snap it.
And that's it. Just work that clock.
And they'll be able to take a lot of time off.
Rehal once again. Up the middle for a couple of tough yards as that clock continues to run, now down to around 2 minutes. And, you know, one thing, this being a huge game, at least Champion can say they hung with a 6A district champion, a team that's been a district champ, what, 6 times since or several times since 2017. 6 may be too big of a number. But they've hung with them. They've stood with them. And this will be huge going into district play for the Chargers. Here it is once again. Reha the give. This time he'll be pursued. Drugged down for loss.
That's okay. It's 3rd and 5. They know the Chargers are going to run, so they're going to sell out to the run right there, the defense. And they made a good play, but that's okay. They're going to be able to take this clock down to, 40 seconds before they have to kick it or call a timeout?
That's exactly what they're doing. You've hit the 1 minute mark.
So this is where, you talk about timeouts, using them judiciously during the game. This is where it's kind of come back to hurt the Eagles. They haven't had a way to stop the clock. They will call a timeout.
Yeah, they kind of took some timeouts in inopportune times. So you needed timeouts going late into a tight game like this, and they burned theirs early.
Yep, sure did.
So quite interesting. That's the situation. 33 seconds left to go in tonight's ball game. 4th and 11.
What do you just punt? Try
delay
to
of
back
game.
them up? Okay, that's fine.
Delay of game to call.
They'll take it. Do you just punt, I think, and just try to back them up, and then make them go the length of the field. You want good coverage here. Don't let them have a good return. Maybe, and Jordan's Ballin's real good at this. He's good at kind of angling his kicks towards the sideline to keep them from getting returns.
So Sebastian Diaz waits back at his own 13-yard line for the punt. As a matter of fact, 42 seconds now on the clock. Clock was reset to 42 seconds as a little pooch kick. Diaz is going after. Oh my goodness, wow. Down inside the 5-yard line at about the 1. How about that special teams play for Champion tonight?
Who was that masked man? I think that was Hudson Simmons.
That's Hudson Simmons.
He just ran. He just followed the ball as it's rolling down, and he just did a great job of pinning them deep. So now Eagle Pass has got to go 97 yards. If there's a team capable, it's these guys, but you're going to change your defense now a little bit here because
35 seconds and no timeouts left.
Yeah, you can't give it up anything deep. So Chargers going to talk about it, get the right defense personnel. I think Cole Reha might come in on defense here.
Bernie's going to take a timeout. Not a bad idea as we see him on the field right now.
Well, he's one of your better athletes, so you'd put him in just for his athletic ability. But so yeah, the Eagle Pass has hit some big plays, but now I think you're champion. You kind of go not prevent mode, but you kind of back your guys up. You keep everything in front, and you have to make them use that 35 because really, again, no way to stop it other than first downs. That only stops they reset the chains, and then and going out of bounds sideline. So Eagles are in a tough spot here.
You got to take your cap off to Champion, though. No quit in them. They're battling a 6A team.
Well, and really, we talk about they were down 26-14 in that third quarter and have come back to take the lead.
Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line. Garza unloads, has Diaz across the 15. He's drug out of bounds with 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. That'll move the chains and give Eagle Pass a first down.
Yeah, they're going to give them that 5, 10-yard, 15-yard stuff right there. They're just trying to keep them from going the length. Look how far they got. They got people back up to the 40.
Bend but don't break. First down. You see how dropping back, feeling a little pressure, decides to keep it. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped.
He's got to throw it. He can't try to run it. You just got to throw it away. That's a costly.
Goldberg, Karbowski, among others.
And that time he just spiked it, stopped the clock.
Stop the clock with 12 seconds left, and the champion Chargers holding on to a 1-point lead.
Well, that play by him running, it cost them 18 seconds. So that was a tough one because he's really just got to throw the ball away right there.
Third down. Drop back. Penalty, or correction, apparently a whistle and a stoppage of play.
So you think back to this, those missed extra points by the Eagles.
It's true. They just got backed up.
Yeah, procedure. But they've scored 4 touchdowns, but they only made 2 extra points, and that's kept them at 26.
Yeah, you figure those extra points, they'd be up by 1.
Yeah, or they make both, then champion kicks theirs, and we got a tied ball game. So that's kind of been the difference.
Yeah,
is the extra point.
That's it. The kicking game. 10 seconds left. Third down. Got to see how feeling pressure.
Nope.
Unloads. Excuse me. I think the excitement got to me finally, but that ball knocked away. Once again, great defensive secondary play by champion. I can't brag on that secondary enough tonight. And this is it, 4th down, 2 seconds left to go in the ball game. This has got to do wonders for the confidence of the champion Charger football team this evening.
Well, they're going to have people back 50 yards. They're going to give them a 40-yard completion. They just don't want them to score.
Here it is, final play of the ball game. Garcia unloads, pass almost intercepted. Menzies gets his hand on it. This one's over. The Chargers win it. Chargers come from behind to defeat the 36A Eagle Pass Eagles 27-26 in week 2, and the Chargers are loving it.
How about that? We talked about the Charger defense. How many defensive stands do they have to make in that second half? And in that 4th quarter, they give up no points.
Wow. What a ball game. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you this evening as they take a 2-0 record just up the road to Canyon Lake next week to face the Hawks. And the Charger faithful loving it.
It's a good win, and your goal in non-districts is get better. Yeah, you want to win, but you want to get better in the process, whether you win or lose. And this was the best of both worlds. I felt like champion got better, and they got the win at the same time. So
absolutely,
good win for them.
And as we mentioned, somewhere along the line, they've got to let it sink in that they beat a team. Here it is. They've been a 3-district title since 2017. Didn't mean to give them all 6, but 3 since 2017.
That's still impressive.
A 6A program, and the Chargers came from behind to beat them tonight. Hats off to you, champion. And thank you for joining us. For my partner, Kerry Barbosa, I'm Roland J. Reese. Thank you so much, and until next time, have a great evening.